Why, hello everyone! What's up, internet? It's time for Vanquished on Monday night. Let's do this shit. I got some announcements for you. Number one, I'm feeling a little better. A little. I just took my medication 30 minutes ago, hoping that kind of holds me over. I actually went through like 2 hours of hell to save medication for 30 minutes before the show, knowing that that's when it would be most effective for getting through the show. So,
thank you.
Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. I took a bunch of coffee with it to kind of accelerate it through my bloodstream.
Good.
Which means I'm ready. Means I'm totally ready. Yep. What other announcements do we have? Have you guys got Necropolis yet? I see that AJ is over there drinking one of our very special limited edition Jones sodas that we were hoping to give away, but people just keep drinking them in the studio like they're not pieces of gold. Jesus. Oh man.
It really is delicious though.
What flavor is it?
I don't really know.
What does it taste like?
It's strawberry lime.
Unidentified.
It's strawberry lime.
It's a health potion.
You're ruining the mystery.
It's on the label.
It's not a very good mystery.
Unidentified potion.
It's a fine print.
It's funny because it says unidentified potion, but right above it in white lettering, strawberry lime. Well, can you take that off? No, we can't. We can't take that off. That has to stay. Really? Because okay, that's fine. Do you guys have any announcements?
Get Necropolis. It's wonderful.
Get Necropolis. It's wonderful.
Still get Necropolis.
Is that the only? Anybody else? Any?
Buy your Geek Girl Con tickets.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good announcement. No,
I
talk
should
about it.
just
Why
plug
don't you
that
tell
for-
people about
Yeah,
your involvement with
absolutely.
Geek Girl Con? This is the best place to do that.
All right, so Geek Girl Con is a nonprofit organization here in Seattle. We host a convention that celebrates the female nerd. It does not mean that only women go to this convention. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's open for everybody. So you'll find your different vendors and panels about comics and things of that sort. A lot of cosplay. It's really great. There's a do-it-yourself science zone, so it's kid-friendly. We have an introvert alley, so like if you get social anxiety, there's a place for you to go hibernate and stay away, so I really love that room. It's a wonderful organization. We do stuff all year round if you're in Washington, but it's in October, so buy your tickets now before they increase in price.
Well, there you go. Get your tickets for Geek Girl Con.
I'm on the board, so sorry, I forgot to add that part. I'm on the board, ex-staffer. I was on staff for a long time.
Cool.
So, and you guys have gone?
I have. It was
They loved it.
fantastic.
Wasn't
You
it?
should go.
See? Ha!
It
Endorsed.
was really good. I didn't even know Tara. It's
But you went
fantastic.
anyway.
I did. I went anyway.
And she enjoyed herself.
Shocking. I enjoyed myself a lot.
All right, other announcements. Let's see. Well, this is Valiant Vanquished, and if you are tuning in for the first time, number one, if you are, go ahead and say hello in the chat room. Like, hey, thanks for tuning in. You're about to watch a bunch of really crazy role playing. These are not really superheroes in a world where superheroes exist. In the RPG book, they are technically sidekicks at this point, but I wouldn't even call them sidekicks because then they would be following a hero through their adventures.
Gushi.
We're just kicks. We're not on the side
just
of anything.
kicks.
They're already saying hashtag Team Dick Punch.
Hashtag Team Dick Pop.
I love you, chat.
Yeah, so, Snowy Noe says, first time seeing it live. So,
Welcome.
and then Hybrid
Welcome.
Vitae says, hello, I'm in the Shoth room. Ah, Hybrid Vitae. That's okay, I see where you're coming from. So, basically, in this role-playing game, it is very story-driven. I am the GM, but also in this known as the lead narrator. I will be acting almost more as the little yellow text that you would see in a comic book, while describing scenes and actions and sometimes taking a little bit more personal role than a GM would usually take. We roll less dice on the show than a lot of other RPGs. Well, depending on how stupid people are doing, sometimes rolling for intellect happens a lot. Last week it only happened like once or twice, the
I think it
whole
was
show.
only like once.
That was nuts.
Pretty good.
It was a real accomplishment for us. I
We had
think.
a
Yeah.
violent week last week.
It was a very violent
fair.
though.
We
There was
didn't
a lot
get
of
stopped by
combat.
any walls though.
There was a lot of combat last
Actually, there
week.
was one
Actually,
wall.
there was one
one
wall.
wall. There was one wall.
There was a wall.
We owned that fence though.
It got
That-
completely owned.
Yeah, you own that fence.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Yep.
Didn't have to
That's-
roll for intellect on that one. You just done fucked up. Basically, there are a couple different things you roll for. You roll for your might, intellect, charisma, and action, as well as a power. Right now, being that these are starting heroes, they all basically have just one power. Some of them, their power can be explained on how to do things in an interesting way, but the way they roll for it is just one way. They're able to level up their characters through getting event points at the end of the episode. One of the event points is rewarded by me, and the other is rewarded by the chat room. You get to vote on your favorite play of the game, per se, and they get an event point that they will later be able to apply to getting new powers, unlocking new abilities, or new traits and things like that. We have streamlined some of the rules a little bit or added things in other areas. There is no dexterity roll in the game, so we added that to action. There's also no skills per se, but we've added some skills to make there be less rolling, that when they try to attempt certain things, if it's one of their skills, they don't necessarily have to roll for it, just to keep the story moving along briskly and all that good stuff. We have a way for you to interact with the game. You'll notice that their names are on the top of the screen or in the bottom left, depending on which overlay Joe is currently on. And cumulatively, you guys are able to donate in to support players of your choice with plot points. This means you could donate as little as $5 with the hashtag Nebraska, or the hashtag Livia, or the hashtag Erida, or maybe, if you're really feeling like being generous, hashtag Cross. Any amount at all. Like William TW already gave $2 to everybody.
Thank you.
Nice. You'll see there that it shows how much is left to their next rewarded plot point, as well as how much has been currently made, yada, yada, yada. If you put more than one hashtag of a name, it evenly splits the amount across multiple hashtags. What plot points allow these people to do is to kind of take control as the lead narrator for a little bit. They can use them to either re-roll a dice, to add a plus to a die if they want something to more likely succeed, or take over as lead narrator and explain something in such an epic way that we go, success, that works, congratulations. Sometimes though, as the GM, I have to step in and say, well, maybe not, we'll give a plus to that or try it. Erida's really good at trying to do really crazy things that are out of her power set range that would make leveling up not even someday, one day. You got
One day.
very
I'll do it.
ambitious.
I'm gonna do
Very
it.
ambitious. So that's basically how that stuff works. It's how we interact with you in the game. If we raise up to $500, we do an NPC giveaway. If we raise up another 500, we do another NPC giveaway. We've never made over 1,000, so we've only had to introduce 2 NPCs in one game at the most. Like tonight, we have 2 NPCs. Keep an eye out for Cake Johnson. Keep an eye out for Cake Johnson, and I just accidentally closed a tab there with the other name on there. I'm sorry, I can't like remember the name off the top of my head because it's a long one. It's like Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon.
Yeah, I remember that.
Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon and Cake Johnson will be showing up in tonight's show because they were the winners of last week's NPC giveaway, which is a really cool way as a viewer, if you're tuning in, just stick around. Even if you weren't able to donate, we completely understand that because we don't want anyone to feel like they have to pay for the content. We want this content to be free while introducing new and creative ways for you guys to interact with the shows as they are being produced, allowing you to feel like you're helping drive the content. So even if you can't contribute and you're not even a subscriber, that's totally fine. If you stick around till the end of the show, chances are you could possibly win an NPC giveaway and show up in next week's episode. So, that's gonna happen every once in a while. Still getting over that. I don't feel it though, the pills are working.
Yay.
I guess.
Yay!
Glad you're feeling well over
Did you see Friday night?
I was kind of drunk.
Yeah, you
We
guys
may
were,
have had a party.
yeah, you guys were at the Necropolis party that none of the rest of us were invited to. We weren't sour about it at all.
Friday night was pretty silly
You guys got to
without
play
you
really-
being sick, though.
You guys got to play a really cool game, though.
We did. I was also on the same medication, and we'll see how it goes tonight.
Let's see if we can out-ridiculous all out of bubblegum. It's
No,
probab-
please don't.
It's
No.
probably impossible.
We have a story to tell here. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Challenge accepted.
No!
All right. Okay, are we ready? Am I ready?
Totally right.
I get my...
Your exercises.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yes.
This is fine.
So, for those of you who are just tuning in, this is Valiant Vanquished. Issue number 6 of Volume 1, Awakening. This is a long volume, guys. We might be going for like an 8-issue volume here.
Ooh.
That's a big one. That's gonna be more than a $9.99 trade.
Yeah.
Like, that's getting up there to like Marvel trade prices, which are too high. Where we currently are in the world is our reluctant group of not really heroes have been on the run from Project Rising Spirit. I said it, yeah. What? Why is that funny?
What's that name again, Erda?
Jokes.
Something about stars, suns, ghosts.
Project Rising Salami.
I'm not gonna draw salami in my notebook.
Our vagabonds, as we've been calling them, Detective Cross, Livia, Nebraska, and Erida, found themselves meeting outside of a abandoned hospital about a week ago. Things went south, and since then, they've murdered some people, murdered some more people, maybe killed a police officer. No, they definitely killed a police officer.
Yeah.
Stopped in Los Angeles for a little while,
Murder people.
murdered some more people. One of their fellow adventurers, Miss Rhea Eves, was captured by the PRS along with Petunia, as well as Axe, Octavio Gonzalez. They don't seem too concerned about him, as they haven't brought him up since then,
Figure that out.
despite them being the cause of his capture. They were able to escape Los Angeles, not without making a possible supervillain out of that encounter.
We didn't kill him.
Didn't kill him, but
Which might have been the problem.
created a supervillain at the same time. To Erida's grandfather's house, were discovered again, went on the road, and met Gushi, who is a stereotypical Scottish man that has been leading them on a mission against the PRS, where they were able to find and break out Miss Rhea Eves. Rather, she broke herself out, as you guys created a diversion. But surprisingly, she chose to continue on with her captors, a man that goes by the name of Dr. Silk. She wants to rescue Petunia, and Petunia is currently being held by Silk, and she chose to leave the group, but not without taking a camera, being tracked by Gushi in the meantime. We open now on our vagabonds currently running at full speed away from the prison as they make their way out of sight of Dr. Silk's clone army. Are you there? Are you there, Livia?
Yes, Gushi, I can't hear you.
Have you cleared the area?
We're running.
I think it's safe.
Guys, Gushi thinks it's safe.
Oh, thank God. I
Scared
can't.
show that
We can slow down.
the group has started to leave. As predicted, Silk doesn't see you as a threat. Catch your breath.
I still think we need more distance between us and them.
I need a break.
We haven't gone that far.
I need a break.
I'm a sprinter.
Don't run. I like desks.
My
I
dumbass
need to
host likes pork rinds. I don't run.
Livia, what's your status?
We're okay. We're winded, I guess. We're okay.
Tell Gushi I'm not winded.
Nebraska would like you to know that he's not winded.
I don't care.
Thank you.
He cares a lot.
Tell him I say hi.
He says
I don't have the thing. I'm sorry.
he can hear you.
Yes, and you did not properly repeat. I said I don't care. I didn't say that I cared. Don't mislead the dumb boy. I don't care. It's not important.
Do you
Has my
have
back.
Do you have some advice? Like, where should we go?
Well, first, you haven't left the entire vicinity of the facility. I need you to make your way back west. I need you to do me a favor.
What's west?
Well, this has gone south, and PRS is most likely already sending in reinforcements. I need you to destroy the helicopter.
The helicopter we flew in on?
Yes.
Did he say something? Your face is all changed.
You want us to go back?
Well, you didn't get any helicopter fuel, now did you?
No.
So you need to destroy the helicopter.
Oh my gosh.
Leaving it ties itself back to me, and thereby ties itself back to you. We need to just set it ablaze and leave it.
He wants us to go back and destroy the helicopter.
Yeah, about
That
that.
doesn't seem like a good idea.
Look, it's just a couple clicks west of you. You made it outside the north gate, just head back southwest. I know it's dark, but you can find it.
Oh, okay. I mean,
If you wait for the delay, it's about a 2-minute delay. If you walk a ways for 2 minutes, I can tell you if you're headed in the right direction.
If Gushi says we should do it, so far he's been right about, well, everything. Right? I think. I don't really know, but it seems like it. So I think we should go with him.
I guess. I mean, what do you?
Damn it, this isn't a discussion. Just blow up the damn helicopter.
Which way do we go? South?
South is.
Which way south?
We go this way. I think.
You're currently headed north. You were running north out of the facility.
Southwest turn. Okay, whatever.
So take a damn left
Taking a
and go
left.
backwards a little bit.
Okay.
Jesus.
So we're all going
I guess we are.
We're walking.
After
though.
you, Lady Livia, you're in charge.
Walking? It's your
briskly moving,
Oh.
running.
Erica,
Make
can I have
haste.
some water, please?
Please, Livia, instruct them to make haste. Like, you need to move quickly. The PRS will be sending reinforcements.
We're going. We're going. Feeling very out of breath.
Here's some
Well,
water.
didn't you say the stupid one he said he was fine?
Yeah.
Send him ahead. Like, lead this team, damn it. Send him ahead, scout the area. If he's fine and he still has some wind left in him, send him first.
Nebraska, can you scout? Can you go ahead of us and make sure that the army of I don't know what is gone?
You can say it. Black men. The army of black men.
I was gonna go with like copies, but okay, that's also true.
They're clones.
Clones.
Technically, that
Okay.
wasn't incorrect.
Yes, there's an army of black men that were clones. I mean,
Whatever. Can you go ahead?
I guess so. Why? What's wrong with
the
you guys?
area is clear. You should be fine. Stay away from the facility. PRS will be headed there first. They're not going to head towards the helicopter. Well, actually, you know, they just might.
Oh,
Gushi!
God.
Just get there quickly and burn it to the ground.
Head off in the direction of the helicopter as they're still talking about it.
The rest of the team starts following after him at a much slower pace.
Manageable pace.
Nebraska, having spent basically his entire life as a laborer, is much more fitted to these kind of physical activities. As he comes upon the helicopter, it's left exactly as they left it, completely empty. Unfortunately, he doesn't have an earpiece, and none of you gave him yours before he ran off, which is not very smart, but
Kicks. We're kicks.
yeah.
Learning.
So I find nothing there.
Do you want to roll for intellect?
Except we said that he wanted it destroyed.
Yeah, but there might be something useful. Oh.
You notice nothing of any use, but you didn't really look.
Okay.
But there is a flare gun sitting in the passenger seat with a first aid kit.
All right.
Can we see him at this point? How far?
You're still he
Well,
runs much faster. You
all
guys
right.
are pretty winded.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gushi said he needed this thing destroyed.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna walk over to the front of what looks like the nose of the helicopter, and with my right arm, I'm just gonna try to punch it. I'm just gonna punch the helicopter.
Can you roll your might for me,
Yeah.
please?
You do well on this one. Oh,
Oh, another
never
3.
mind.
Oh no, this might be what tonight ends up being like. Oh god.
Nebraska reaches back with all his might, unsure of what he actually said to do to the helicopter, given his lack of an earpiece, and punches the nose of the helicopter, the reinforced titanium steel, makes a small dent and a little as it moves back 1 inch and still stands before him.
World's toughest helicopter.
It was hard. I'm gonna punch it again.
Roll for might.
Nothing really awful happened, so 4. Oh no, 14.
14,
Sorry.
yeah.
A little confused with the lack of movement. Most things that he punches manage to completely fall apart. Reaches back again with all of his might and swings as hard as he can, hitting the helicopter directly in the nose. As it hits, you start to hear as all the metal creaks and turns, and a bunch of nuts and rivets start popping out of the other side as the pressure makes its way through the entire back, and then all of a sudden, in one fell swoop, it just thunk, the sides collapse to the ground as the bottom falls in on itself with a giant, loud crash that rings and echo through the entire vicinity of the canyon.
Can we hear this?
You hear it.
Oh god.
Sheesh.
Yep.
Do you think he's okay?
I don't think that's...
What was that noise?
I
That would
think
be our scout.
Did you not give the damn man an earpiece so I could talk to him?
You didn't.
You need to shut that thing on fire. There's a flare gun in there, just light it on fire.
We're on our way. We're getting there.
Wait.
Well, it sounds like, well, we need to go get Nebraska anyways.
Yeah, we're on our way.
Well, you think that he happened to destroy all the supplies I was gonna have you grab inside the helicopter?
Probably.
First aid rations, food, emergency blankets,
We weren't very-
standard issue stuff in a military helicopter.
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's what we
Maybe
get for
not.
sending the idiot along to do the job.
He understands like need for blankets and food.
Are you sure about this?
No, I'm not.
As you guys make your way up on the helicopter, you see standing on top of it with his arms crossed, very proud of himself, Nebraska, gloating as if a puppy being rewarded by its owner. He did a good job.
Yay!
Wow, he really wrecked it.
I destroyed the helicopter like you asked.
Can we look through the helicopter to see if there's any supplies?
Roll intellect for me.
All of us? We're all...
Oh, do you all want to look?
Yeah.
You can all
Yes.
roll them.
Oh, really? 6.
15.
7.
That's supposed to be like my good.
While Erida and Livia stand on the outside of the helicopter, kind of appalled by what sits in front of them, Cross starts walking around to the opposite side and notices a small, kind of reflective type of material poking out from underneath one of the metal panels.
I'm gonna go investigate a little bit closer. Does it look like a blanket of some sort, or like
It's an
actually?
emergency blanket, yeah.
I'm gonna try to pull this very carefully so it doesn't tear. See if it's loose enough.
Okay, roll your might for me, please.
Oh, great. Look,
Nice.
As you grab the material and start to pull on it, immediately rips. The
horse.
material is extremely flimsy and kind of almost a foil-like material. With the weight of the helicopter on top of it, it's not really gonna move. But it stands to be guessed that there's probably more first aid supplies in that general region under that panel.
Hey Nebraska, can you come over here for a second?
Sure.
All right, this time we're not punching anything. Just use your arm and lift up, just straight up, like you're.
All right, roll your might for me, please. More rolling than usual in here.
Luck.
I also had luck. Roll again.
Ah.
13.
I'll do it. Nebraska makes his way over, still extremely proud of himself for all the good work that he's done, is able to just lift up the giant metal panel, and underneath you see a first aid kit with a couple other essential emergency supplies in there, such as a flare gun, an emergency blanket, and some water rations.
Grab them.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as fast as possible, not even grab, I'm gonna go under and start throwing him over, just in case he starts getting tired. And please let me know when he starts getting tired. Is there any chance there is anything looking like a black box, a piece of equipment like that, or is it all just junk to me?
Roll for intellect.
10.
You see on the opposite side, kind of where the engine compartment was, a small black box with a lock on it that's got a little red light that's beeping.
Is there any way I can get to it safely, or is it just...
You could get to it safely, for sure.
Go in and
it's
grab
just
it.
wreckage.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab that out as well. And then as soon as I get out, I am gonna try to figure out a way to smash it.
Okay. I mean, you're in the forest. You want to just grab a rock and beat the damn thing?
Really, I just need to get it open so I can put a flare gun in it.
Gotcha.
So yes.
Go ahead and roll might for
how
me.
many flares do we have?
Do you really want to use a flare gun when there's people possibly chasing us?
We might
No, I'm
not.
talking about to like set the helicopter on fire.
You've got 4 flare bullets and 1 gun.
Okay.
Alright, you said might?
Yeah.
Here we go. Look!
Nice.
So you're able to pick up a rock and bust open the black box, and it's just a small computer on the inside and some electrical wires and a small beeping red light. Do you want to just continue smashing and...
Is it...
What about
We could.
somebody's arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nebraska. You want to gently set that
Wait.
down?
Oh yeah, gently. Gently.
Okay, I gently set it down.
I'm waiting for the big crash. It doesn't come. Alright, can you turn your hand into like a bunch of claws? Maybe like... Have you ever seen those like the ground tillers that you kind of twist up? You're a farmer, right?
Yes.
Turn into that and just put your hand in and just start twisting in there.
Okay.
Upon taking his hand and even connecting with the electronics inside it, the whole thing shorts out anyway and puffs up into a little piece of smoke.
I still grind the motherfucker up. I don't know. I'm still staring.
Good job, Nebraska.
Nice.
You're like the best Swiss Army knife ever.
Oh, I'm doing so well today.
Gushi,
So-
did you leave anything besides emergency supplies for us? Is there any, perhaps, money for us to
I don't
use?
put money in a damn helicopter.
Well, I don't know. You live a very lavish lifestyle. You might have stashes somewhere. Or a way to communicate, to get some kind of transportation.
Are you communicating with me right now?
Transportation? Some kind of transportation would be good.
Think that I hid transportation inside of a helicopter. The helicopter was the
Money or
transport.
communication for transportation would be so wonderful. I don't like
guess,
running.
I guess Moneybags didn't come back with you, huh? So, no. There's nothing in that helicopter other than what you
That's
just
fine.
grabbed.
Okay,
It
this
was
is
pretty
great.
stripped out. I mean,
This is wonderful. Thank you. I just don't like running that much. That's okay.
Livia, can you take the earpiece from the neurotic one?
You want me to give it?
No.
Oh, I want you to take it. Take it from her and take it from that damn schizophrenic as well. You're the team leader. I'll communicate with you and you only.
You know I'm still on this line, right?
yeah,
I
we
do.
can hear you.
Yes, I'm aware.
Before you go, you know I'm the only person who knows about Black Box in this group, right?
That's a valid point. I was getting there. I would have eventually told you.
Sure, sir. It's been destroyed. Is there anything else that needs to be handled? Do you have any secondary system redundant that needs to be blown up? Or was that the only thing that we need to worry about?
The only other thing I need you to do is take that earpiece out of your ear and give it to Livia.
Do you know what a black box is?
I'm trying very hard right now, sir, just to have you know,
Yeah,
because
of course.
part of me is not very happy with you right now.
Well, there's part of me that still thinks you're a fucking idiot, so take the damn earpiece out. Let's just agree to not like each other and give it to Livia.
It's already out.
My pride's like really hurt, so I'm like really having a hard time with this.
Livia,
Yes, Gushi.
control your damn team.
All right, then I think Erida should keep her earpiece.
What the
Thank you, Livia. That means a lot to me that you trust me.
You're welcome. Whatever you want to say, just say it.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Thank you.
You don't have an earpiece,
Do
though.
you trust me, dear?
Not quite.
What's wrong with me? Just
Livy
because I want to kill a
Stuffs
couple people?
Crosses earpiece into her pocket.
As you all are talking, you hear coming through the line on Kozel's end a phone ringing in the background. Ring, ring. Hold on 1 second. This is rather strange. You're able to hear the conversation in the background as he's left his line open. You can't hear who's on the other line, but you can hear Gushi. As he picks up the phone, a very strange kind of monotone voice comes through on the other end. Gushi, old friend. Do you mind telling me why you're currently tapped into my satellites with decade-old access codes? or why a vehicle we were tracking, known to contain 4 fugitives, happens to be parked currently outside your residence. Gushi quickly turns to his satellite screens and switches them to his local infrared cameras, and he sees a group of about 6 to 7 soldiers making their way up his lawn, moving their way in around the house. God damn it, Kotal. You son of a bitch. I told them that you were a risk to keep alive. This is on you, Gushi. You made a deal, and you could have lived a fat, happy, and Scottish lifestyle, wasting away your pathetic life. Ciao, Gushi. No one will miss you. Gushi quickly runs back to the computer, grabbing the comms. Livia!
Yes, Gushi.
My scans show that 5 miles directly north of you, directly due north, there's a cabin with 2 heat signatures in it. Eliminate them, wait in the cabin for me. I will get in touch with you, just wait at that damn cabin until I call you.
Okay, cabin north. All right, we'll go.
As he's saying that, the power shuts off in the house. Fluffy starts barking uncontrollably.
No, Fluffy.
Goddamn terrible excuse for a god dog. Now you bark when the fucking lights shut off. He grabs Fluffy and he grabs Scotch out of his cabinet as quickly as he possibly can. We go now to a PRS soldier on the outside of the house, making their way into his back door where Livia happened to destroy the dog door. As they kind of shimmy open the back door, Jesus, fucking Gushi, man, it smells like a dive bar in here. Sweep the house. Gushi! Don't make this hard, sir. It's nothing personal. You know the drill. We can make this all pretty painless if you prefer, sir. A lot of us looked up to you. Go over there. At the very least we can do is show you some respect. As the soldiers make their way casing through the house, they can't seem to find Gushi, and Fluffy seems to have gone silent. They see at the end of a hallway a door with a little sliver of light kind of flickering underneath it. They form up around the door, 2 on both sides, 2 in the center. One of the soldiers takes his boot and kicks open the door with the heel of his boot, slamming it open as quickly as possible. And at the bottom of this long stairway, you see Gushi down inside this kind of concrete encasement with the door open, holding Fluffy, who's wearing an oxygen mask. He too takes the oxygen mask and puts it on over his face. He's holding a book that is aflame, lit aflame. There's nothing personal, it's just business. And he throws the book and it lands on the staircase, lighting the staircase on fire as a flame trails its way up the stairs, hitting the PRS soldiers as it spreads throughout the entire house, and he slams the steel door shut, and the house just ignites into flames.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
I have some respect for him.
Your comms have now gone silent.
Did we
Gushi.
hear that part?
You hear a weird static coming through your earpieces. You heard the yelling and the screaming, and you heard Fluffy barking before they went into the stairwell, but now you hear absolutely nothing and your comms have gone dead.
Oh my god. Okay. He said to go north. He said there was a cabin.
Is something the matter?
He wants us to kill the people
No,
in the cabin
That's
and wait for them.
Okay.
Wait for him.
no, not okay. No, we don't even know who these people are. And even if we did, we should not kill them. We've already done enough of that. The past week has been insane. We need to we haven't even had a moment to talk about all of this.
Let's talk while we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna kill anybody.
No, we're not gonna kill anybody, but we need to get out of here right now.
Try not to kill anybody.
Let's try to go with not try. Last time we tried not to kill anybody, we cut someone's leg off.
Yeah.
I tried.
Let's just
You
go.
said not to kill him. I cut off his arm. I thought that was better.
It was better. It was good. It was a good effort.
Okay. Try not to kill anybody.
So we head north.
Going north.
As the group makes their way north through the fairly strenuous Northern California terrain, it's extremely dry and rocky. There's not much room for cover. You see a road, but decide it's probably best to stay off of it, given the current situation. You're just walking your way through drop pine needles, hard ground. There's no water to be seen, but luckily you were able to grab some water along the way. 5 miles is a long way. I'm going to ask that all of you roll might for me.
Is that just might or plus 12? Just our might or plus 12?
Just your might plus 12, yeah. Your D12.
16.
4.
Luck.
10.
That worked out kind of, I guess, how it should. Olivia makes it about 2 miles and starts breathing extremely heavily, unable to continue on, as Erida starts to feel extremely tired as well, and Cross isn't looking too much better. Nebraska, on the other hand, seems to have just as much energy as when this excursion all started.
I wondered, Miss Nebraska, if I ate your heart, would I gain your powers by chance? Because this fat ass is out of shape, and I cannot really tolerate that. So I'm becoming.
No.
I'd rather not find out.
Can we take a break?
We can't. We're still in danger.
I think we're in danger from passing out.
Just a minute.
Can you not walk this far?
I'm not used to walking this much.
Used to short distances. Hiding.
The terrain is extremely mountainous. It's pretty much just inclines up and down and up and down with large rocks and dry landscape. No give at all to the ground.
Straight lines, Seattle. Straight lines, except for Capitol Hill. And Beacon Hill.
Fine. We can rest here.
Just for a minute.
Where are we stopping to rest? Is it just sort of generic?
It's the middle of the woods, far from any prying eyes, clear skies, lots of stars. No real way for you to tell what time of night it is, how far away the morning is.
Erida, how much water do you have?
I look in my backpack and I have 7 bottles.
Can we have some?
Absolutely.
Take some water. Shares the bottle with Cross.
Can I look around to see if I find any streams or if there's any areas that I think is like super moist so I can refill the bottles?
Yeah, roll for intellect for me.
Hi.
I'm gonna give you a -2 to that too, since it's Northern California.
There are areas.
-2 to that roll. 5-year-long drought. Yeah. You find no water in the vicinity,
gonna
and
need
you can't
to-
feel any in the air either.
We're gonna need to, ration this water. There's not really anything around.
Are we cold? Is anybody cold?
It's gonna be a little chilly. It's a desert.
I'm gonna start just gathering branches. Start to assemble a fire.
How about we not do that? And instead use these blankets since, forest fires.
Blankets? We don't have any blankets.
You have this. Rolls up to ripped tinfoil.
Yeah, and there would have been extra emergency blankets in that
In the
that
kit we
kit.
found.
Oh yeah, I assume I don't know those are blankets. Those
Yeah.
look like cookware to me. That's a blanket.
Yeah, it uses your own body heat to actually insulate yourself. It's what you use in emergencies.
Okay, well, this is an emergency if ever there was one. All right, stop building the fire.
Thank the Lord.
So you don't build a fire?
I stopped building the fire. You convinced me not to.
Man. Can I have you roll charisma?
Why?
It's his specialty, though.
11.
Yeah, you convince him to not build a fire.
Something about, mountains and mountains of fire spreading across the land.
How many blankets do we have?
Let's see, we'll say you have 3 and that one of them was destroyed.
Okay. So 3 after the one was destroyed. There were 4 on the helicopter.
But he ripped one out.
Then I'm gonna grab the blankets and hand them to everyone but myself.
That's
What about you?
I'll be fine.
You don't get cold?
Pulls them.
I've spent plenty nights in woods like this. Reminds me of home.
Okay.
The three of you kind of lay your heads into the dirt and
Oh, it's
make
so dirty.
little pillows out of pine needles that have collected up around you.
It's just sad.
As Nebraska kind of stands guard over the group, looking off into the distance. Nebraska, can you roll intellect for me, please?
I'm sorry for the ambush. That's totally gonna work because I was watching. 11.
You see
I saw something.
about a mile ahead on the ridge on the opposite side, a light coming from a house or a cabin, just about a mile up on the other, kind of like down in the ravine and back up on the other side.
But so it's just chilling there.
It's up to you.
I think I'll just, at the very least, I'm gonna shake Livy awake, and point it out to her because she's in charge.
She is the team leader.
Oh, good.
Leader Livia,
Yes.
I think
What?
I've seen something. So I point out the cabin.
Is that north?
These aren't my stars. I don't know.
That's the direction that we were headed, though.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably where we're going.
Good. Shouldn't we
We-
make haste?
Yeah. Let's wake the others. Let's go. So
So
there's definitely someone in it.
the others are awoken after basically sleeping for around 10 minutes.
I'm really grumpy.
Restful.
A very
It's
quick
not-
power nap.
When you keep just going and going, I just want to sleep.
I will say
okay.
that the visual representation of something coming up in the distance does give you a sense of hope and a little bit of extra adrenaline, as there could be food, shelter, all those things.
People to convince other people not to kill.
Or trying.
We'll rest up there. It'll be okay. Try not to kill anyone.
All right.
Try not to kill anyone.
Don't
Don't
kill
anyone.
anyone.
Don't kill anyone.
Try not to kill anyone.
Don't kill.
Try not to
Okay.
kill anyone.
Off we go.
So luckily the first part of the trip was all downhill, and as you get to the bottom of the hill you come across a gravel road, so at least it's a little bit more clear terrain. As you start to walk up that gravel road, there's a fence first with a gate. No trespassing. Violators will be shot on premise.
Ooh. I don't like this.
What does it say?
It says that we're not supposed to go in,
It says they'll shoot us.
or they'll shoot us.
So it's a 50-50. Usually people that have these signs don't actually shoot people. On the other hand, it's actually legally permissible for them to shoot you.
Is it?
Yeah, actually.
Great.
It's called trespassing.
Oh.
You can just shoot somebody for trespassing here?
As long as you can prove that they had intent to harm.
This land is as wild as my home sometimes.
Isn't there a way for us to like knock or something?
That's worked so well in the past.
I'm gonna knock on the sign.
As you knock on the sign, the knock being the only sound you hear in this entire valley kind of echoes out throughout the canyonway.
Did it work?
That was pretty loud. Guess we're
Is-
gonna find out.
Is there like barbed wire or anything on top of the fence, or is it just chain link
Just
fence?
a fence with a gate.
What does the lock on the gate look like?
I mean, it's a chain with a lock on it, but it's probably also a 4-foot tall just gate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, if we're going in, then we should just go in. Gushi said that this is where we needed to be.
Yeah, but he wanted us to kill these people. Like, shouldn't we kind of evaluate like what we're doing here? Like, why? Who are these people? Why does he want them killed? What are we doing? Maybe we should like surveillance the area first. I don't know, detective. This is more your area.
I'm not exactly an expert in paramilitary operations.
Oh, jeez.
Do you think that's who they are?
Could be. Everyone we've met so far seems to be highly trained and wanting to kill us.
Yeah, that. I don't like that part.
Everybody who Galushi's wanted us to kill has tried to kill us first.
Oh, jeez.
Look, I'm gonna take a look over, see if there's any lights that we saw earlier. Like,
It's further up the hill. You wouldn't be able to see it through all the trees now.
so it's not like anyone's moving over that we can hear or see.
No, it's still a long way up. This is a long gravel road, and a lot of property. It's a ways before you'll get to that cabin.
Look, the best way I say is if we jump over it, because if we go straight up and they do want to kill us, they're gonna shoot us. At the very least, then if we climb up on the side, they might not see us. We can see if they're reasonable, normal people, or, you know, they're the paramilitary experts who want to shoot us again.
Oh, jeez.
It worked with Gushi.
If I knew him.
Oh yeah, that's true. But we still got in the back pretty well.
Maybe
Sort
we can.
of.
Not really.
Maybe we can sneak up and peek through
We
a window
have
or
failed
something.
at sneaking pretty badly. Pretty
Yeah.
badly. It's been pretty bad. Like, let's just be honest with ourselves.
Look, we got this. We're fine. We're competent, rational people.
That
We can do
I
this
can
as a
agree
team.
with. All right.
It's just a fence. It's just sneaking around. It's not like they're expecting anyone out in the middle of nowhere.
We think. We hope.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
As the four of you are talking and debating on whether or not to climb the fence, about 2 miles back in the air, you see a helicopter with the searchlight just kind of hitting the forest 2 mountains over as they start to scan the area. They're still nowhere close to you, but they are out there.
And we're out in the open, aren't we?
Right now you are.
We
Okay,
can
let's go. Let's go.
I'm getting
Let's do
sick of these metal spaceships. I try to hop the fence.
Go ahead. Roll your might for me. Actually, all four of you roll might to jump on the fence.
I have a climbing skill.
Ooh, it's true. Go ahead.
I would like to check to see if
Damn.
the gate's open.
You want to check? So you roll intellect.
I'm gonna wait for
12.
her.
No, go ahead. This will determine your fate.
5.
15.
Okay, so Nebraska, kind of being as spry and energetic as he is, just quickly takes his left arm and hops over the fence without problem. Livia's already kind of made her way over to the other side. Cross starts to climb and kind of falls and hits his stomach and starts to roll over on the opposite side as Erida walks up and notices that it's not actually locked and just kind of pushes the gate open towards you all. Just as the gate opens in towards the road.
Hey, guys, it's open. Hey, detective, you can come this way.
As you make your way up the gravel road,
Stay behind me. I walk in front of them a little bit.
about every 50 feet you pass a tree with another sign, no loitering.
No skateboarding.
I would say if they want to be shot on sight, I think they will want to be loitered. It's just
Another one, beware of rifle. More, no trespassing. Keep out. Fear all those who enter here.
I don't like this place. These people seem very violent.
Here be dragons.
at least it wasn't been all hokey to enter here. Into full Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
What? Nothing.
Never mind.
Reference. So we just keep on going, I guess, right?
Well, are we on the main road? Shouldn't we kind of hide a little bit?
Yeah, I think we should just skirt to the side and climb up. Or does it look more dangerous if we're climbing uphill by going off?
It's going to be a pretty tough climb up that hill
Okay.
off of the road. The road is nice and, no
right, how
trees
about-
and rocks. And the road doesn't make a straight line up. It's a long way up, so it kind of snakes its way up the hill.
How far up can we go before we get a clear line of sight to the house?
You've probably got another 500 feet before you get eye line of the house.
Let's just go up as far as we can before we can be seen, and then we go off, because I'm really, really tired right now, and this running thing is not my stick. I investigate.
Okay.
I detect.
Okay.
So once we get to the point where we're in view of the house, I fashion my arm into not a full, but the beginning of a shield. Like I'm prepared to make it one.
Okay. So as the group makes their way over the ridge to where they can start to see the house, they notice a small cabin, like a wood cabin with two levels, but a very small house. On the right side, there's 2 vehicles and a small garden with gardening tools and nothing that looks necessarily military-esque or concerning in any way.
But the music says otherwise.
Thanks, Joe.
There's 2 directors on this show.
All right, I like your. I'll take a breath of relief. I was really dreading that.
Okay.
What now?
Just
Is there any lights on right now?
There's definitely a light in the main house.
Are there curtains on the windows, or can we see?
There's curtains.
There's curtains, so there's no way.
Can't really see inside now.
Do you still think we should knock?
No. I don't think that's the best idea anymore.
What are we gonna
After
do?
all those very motivational signs.
we're gonna crawl in through the doggy door. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that didn't work out for us last time, did it? Maybe we could throw a rock at the door to see who comes out. To assess the situation? I don't know, people.
is there a doorbell?
A doorbell?
Just thought I'd ask.
No.
Okay. So no ding dong ditch.
I mean, there is like an old metal kind of door hanging knock on the large wooden door.
Okay. Maybe we knock and then we hide. And see if they come out shooting.
That sounds like a good idea.
Oh God. I'm always afraid when I have the best ideas.
Can I have all 4 of you roll for intellect?
No!
Luck.
Oh, you always roll luck.
Wow.
12.
9.
10.
12.
Okay. So the 4 of you all kind of stand up, and Livia starts to make her way out in front of you, moving closer and closer to the door, very slowly, almost reaching the hand out as if to try to grab it from over 30 feet away, moving slower and slower until, boom, you kick with your right foot a little milk pan, like a little metal milk pan, and almost immediately you see a porch light flick on.
Oh, jeez.
Can all 4 of you roll action for me?
SD20. Oh, action.
Luck. I got 15.
15.
That's amazing.
Cross, Livia, and Erida all immediately kind of jump backwards as Nebraska stands there with his arm out and shield as the door pops open and 2 men holding shotguns come out the front door immediately. Boom, letting off a shot that rings out in the air, filling up the entire valley with a loud
Oh, great.
echoing out and out. Now, I'm gonna make a rash and possibly unfair assessment that you are uneducated and possibly illiterate. So let me do you the favor of repeating what all those signs said on your way up here. No trespassing. Violators will be shot on sight.
Could you repeat that first part again? I didn't understand any of it.
He really is illiterate.
I was making a joke, but did you really not understand? I said,
I understood no trespassers and shot on sight.
are you uneducated and illiterate?
I'm not educated. I don't know what that other thing means.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know now. The signs that you passed before you walked onto my... Do you understand property?
Yes.
My property. His property. Our property, not your property. You know, come onto our property. Do you get that?
Yes.
Great. And you're still standing here. What do you seem to be not understanding? No, don't.
We.
We.
Oh,
He lets out another shot in the air. Anyone else with this illiterate, uneducated?
Run out and tell him not to shoot.
We Please.
Please don't shoot. He really doesn't know how to read. It's not his fault.
Okay, so he doesn't.
We're
Do
lost.
you know how to?
I do, but we're desperate.
Great.
I know, I'm sorry. We don't know where we are. There's no water anywhere. We're just looking for help, and we saw a light, and I
You
know
have 2 bottles of water on the right of your hip there.
But I've been rationing them. So we aren't sure where the next
To
city is.
survive when you're out in the wild and not needing to come up on strangers' houses?
We're hoping you could help us.
I drop the shield. Listen, sir. I know men like you. If you were going to attack me, you would have right now.
Don't be so sure.
Don't, Terry. Just don't say anything about them.
We are weak.
We're weak, very
We're
weak.
tired.
So tired.
We're on the run.
On the run.
From
Covered in vomit.
We're all covered in vomit.
it's
aren't
been
we?
a long day. We're on the run from some government organization with these really loud spaceships that
don't tell
chase
them.
us.
Don't tell him that part.
We're simply looking for a place to rest.
So you're on the run from the government.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yes.
Yes.
Why didn't you just say so?
What?
I just did.
What the? Lead with that next time, okay?
What?
Like,
Okay, I will.
Wait.
the other one in the back kind of steps up and puts the gun back. Yo, anybody that feels squashed by the tyrannical powers that be, I've got friends here and here.
Oh.
I'm very confused, but I'm gonna just
Dad?
not question it.
The one in
Thank
front
you.
kind of rolls his eyes and there you go, being all bleeding heart liberal again. I swear to fucking God.
I mean, that's very sweet. He's
Don't-
very sweet. That was
Yes,
very
he
nice.
he is very sweet, but seriously, like, don't mind him. Just come on in. Just make sure you take your shoes off here at the front.
Yes.
There's a new varnish on the floors inside, and the last thing I want to do is listen to him complain for hours on end about footprints that were left on the varnish that I spent a week
Oh,
putting
I
down.
understand that.
So
that
just
makes sense to me.
leave your shoes at the door. Let's
Absolutely.
just come on in. Let's get you cleaned up.
Oh my God, yes, please. I want to get clean. Please don't ruin the house. Don't ruin the house.
I don't want to.
Taking shoes off at the door.
Okay, we'll take our shoes
Definitely.
off.
And maybe we should actually have rags to like kind of wipe off some stuff out here,
You need some rags?
just to wipe off our blood and vomit. We don't want to dirty your house.
Never mind. I don't want to.
It's
It's your business. My business is my business. Your business is your business. I prefer. I can provide you with some water and some food
that would be amazing.
and some shelter, but you have to understand before you come in here. You leave first thing in the morning. I don't want anything else to do with you. Does that understand?
Deal.
That's the most reasonable thing we've heard all day.
All day.
Absolutely.
There's a
Last
faucet
week.
right over there. If you just clean yourself up outside, don't even do it in here. Don't track that inside. Just
That's what yeah. So we.
as the 4 of you make your way over to the faucet and very awkwardly try to clean yourselves off in a group.
Can I steam bath us? I'd like to use a point. Can I? Why not?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. So explain how that happens. What you do.
I will. I like trying to be helpful because I've been feeling pretty useless and really tired, and I just want to get clean because I'm covered in blood and vomit, and it's really stressful, and I don't like it. So I warm up the water to the perfect temperature, I think, and just kind of like steam all of us in like a bubble, like a bubble steam bath, like a sauna, but encased in a bubble. And then use a rag to wipe it all.
As Erida is very nonchalantly just kind of like doing this without thinking, and the rest of you are all kind of staring at the 2 guys staring in the doorway who are staring back completely wide-eyed.
I didn't realize they were still there.
And just kind of one of them puts the hand on the other's shoulder to kind of brace each other as they just watch you without care, just using your powers out into the...
I'm sorry.
That felt lovely.
I just want to be useful.
It was very helpful, Erida.
I still am oblivious to what the big deal is.
So the 2 of them, still unbeknownst, the 3 of you definitely see them staring back at you. They slowly just start to make their way inside the house, leaving the door open, not necessarily turning you away.
Very kind gentleman.
Yep.
Alcohol need now.
I'm just gonna traipse into the house. I'm good now.
Once clean, following.
I told you to take off your damn shoes!
Oh, I thought we did
Go
take off
back!
our shoes.
Take
You didn't take your shoes off?
Take your shoes off. Leave them
Alright.
outside the door. Leave them outside the door. Now, just... And we won't... Okay, no, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. If we may... Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cake Johnson. This is Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon. It may not be the names that our mothers gave us,
Oh, okay.
but it's the names that define us. The names that were given to us by our brothers. The bigoted world gave me another name, and it can keep it. I will have no part in it. I make my own destiny, therefore, my name is Cake Johnson. And that is Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon.
It is a pleasure to officially meet you. I am Alara of Nebraska.
Well, nice to meet you too, Alara of Nebraska.
I put out my right arm for the handshake.
No, there are two elephants in this room. Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon is standing, again, like kind of 3 paces back and just kind of shakes his head, makes his way over to the kind of kitchen area and grabs a bottle of wine off of the top and pops the cork and starts immediately pouring a glass of wine and downing it as quickly as possible.
Excuse me, sir.
Is that wine?
And Whiskey-Eyed, is this the first time you're seeing the arm and the
Oh, this! Oh, I thought because
No.
earlier it was.
Oh, here. Yes, here, and just hands you the bottle.
My gracious.
Don't take it all.
Let you go first. Ladies first.
Straight from the bottle.
So, I'm guessing that this might have something to do with the government's. Now, your business is your business.
Yeah.
I'm not one. It is your right as an American citizen to your privacy, just as I have a right to mine.
I don't seem to
I need
realize
not to
that,
pry,
right?
but I did just on my property see you heat the water into air and you have a metal arm. Yes.
Are you sure that's what you saw? I mean,
Erida, I think the cat's a little bit out of the-
I'm very, very embarrassed for not thinking this through, and so I just like shamefully hang my head. I'm just like don't even know what to say to him. Hey, like, I just didn't want to get your house dirty.
That's thank you, but do we need to be worried about our safety?
Oh no.
My dear boy, quite so. We're being chased by government agents.
Well, yeah, that
and,
part. That part.
I'm not worried about the government. They don't
From us,
frighten me. You, on the other hand,
I kind of like you. You got spunk. You got gumption. You believe in something. I like you.
You'll be safe from all of us. Just if you see a ghost, run away.
Oh,
I'm right here, sir.
He's very superstitious.
Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon goes back to the kitchen, grabs another wine bottle. Sorry, he's a bit of a lush.
I like him.
By chance, see y'all outside folk have a pipe? Cigars, anything like that nature?
What? A pipe?
Yeah.
Cigars? Mm-hmm. What are we celebrating?
The fact that we're alive for another day.
I can celebrate that. Yes. You have wine? I don't usually
I
break
like
out
these
cigars for strangers, but why not? Join me. So he sits down in the living room next to a fireplace in the middle of the cabin that has a slow burning flame as the rest of you kind of sit down on the couch and chairs across from him as Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon kind of sits on the floor cross-legged in front of Cake Johnson. So, what brings you... Never mind, it's really hard to start a conversation with people on the run from the government, I realize, that have abilities.
Well,
Small talk, I guess, kind of gets thrown out the window.
are you guys on the run from the government?
Well, not necessarily, no. Just, we're free men. And as free men, we choose to live out here our lives however we please. And that's, here we can do that. Free of judgment and persecution. Something I'm sure you all can hope for and wish for as well.
I like these men. Did he hand all of us cigars?
Yes.
I'm like, oh, thank you.
What is this? Is this just a leaves? I begin to take it apart.
He takes it from you and he kind of sticks one end in the fire and clips off the other end and hands it back to you and just suck on it.
All right. I inhale way too much.
As he tells you to suck on it and you put it in your mouth, Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon kind of slaps Cake Johnson on the leg like, stop it.
That's where I'm from. This sort of thing is considered an abomination, but I take a normal pipe, a puff. It's kind of nice.
Libby takes like 2 puffs, said she doesn't like it, hands hers to Cross. Just down some more wine.
Cross actually double fisted.
Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon kind of like makes eye contact with you and is like,
I'm just
some more
holding
wine
mine
as well.
awkwardly because like I don't want to offend them. So I'm just, I don't actually light it. I just am holding it.
now, these 3 I understand. You don't seem like much of a... Are you resistance fighters or...
Wait, what are you saying?
You appear to be quite frail. And dainty. I mean, no offense. Like, you know, you're an American, and you have right to be whatever you choose to be. Just seem not what I would expect out of someone on the run from...
I'll have you know that I grew up on a farm. I used to not be so dainty. I have chosen this lifestyle, thank you.
Lady Era, now don't be ashamed. Frail and dainty are fine qualities for a woman.
Oh!
Libby finishes her glass.
I like don't know what to do with that. 'Cause,
I just keep puffing the cigar like I don't know what I just said.
oh, please.
You know it's perfectly okay to slap him. I'm just saying.
But he doesn't know what he says. I don't even know what to do with him. Someday we're gonna have a talk about patriarchy.
I'm not even gonna try to finish the word.
Because patriarchy.
Okay.
This one's not quite very progressive, is he?
He has a very good heart. He just doesn't really understand modern ways.
We know a lot of good men like that. Just confused.
Are you still?
Oh, he's smoking too. So, so
Well,
don't mean nothing, but you two are awfully close. Are you in relations by chance?
Oh, you can't ask that detective? That is none of our business.
I don't care. I'm curious.
I ask, if you come into my home, you bear us no judgment and we will bear you no judgment.
The least we can do.
I promise no judgment. This guy right here, long story, he'll judge the hell out of you, but me, we're good.
I have no idea what that means, but yes, Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon and I are married
Huh,
in the biblical sense.
that's tough.
Thank you.
Biblical? Is this a different sort of marriage?
You mean just stumping?
Well, I know what married means. I don't know what biblical means.
They're married.
Oh,
They're married. That's
okay.
all you need to know.
Okay.
The kind of lush Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon. What it means is this is my man, and you need to step the fuck back.
Well, I had no intention. I'm sorry, Mr. Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon, sir.
Miss Mr.
Alara of
Fashion
Nebraska.
Patriarchy. Yeah, I know you.
Yes, we met earlier. I know you too.
No, I know your type.
My type?
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Okay.
Playing it all straight, powerful man.
I thank you. I am quite powerful.
Yeah. That insecurity in there is what leads you to act out. My man, his man, just stay away. He takes the wine. She knows what I'm talking about.
Can you explain it to me someday?
I'm kind of surprised, I guess, that you're like unfazed. I mean, aren't you like from the
I get
Dark
up.
Ages or something?
I grab a bottle of wine, pop it open, and just take a swig. I don't know what anybody's talking about. I just keep drinking. Dark Ages?
This might
from Nebraska.
possibly be the most awkward conversation I've ever seen. It is marvelous. Keep going.
Look, to us, America is about being free. Free to love, to live, free to speak, and free to think. Whatever the hell you want to think. At least it's supposed to be. Country's going to hell. You know, we the two of us, we did everything we could to fight for our rights and the rights of others like us, and it started tearing us apart. You know, like when you spend every day fighting against something, it wears you down, and I feel guilty about it every day. You know, we turned our back on our fellow Americans and just to save what we had between each other, but it was selfish. It was really selfish, but ultimately we believe it was the right thing to do.
How long have you been out here?
5-6 years.
You keep in contact with the outside world? And
Well,
the
of
news?
course.
Okay, just checking. I don't know.
We have the internet.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good.
We keep up with the current times.
Okay.
You have the magic boxes?
Don't ask about the magic.
No.
Just
Whiskey Eye Raccoon kind of perks up. What magic boxes?
The magic boxes with the pictures, with the naked people and their faces and all the other things that are in the
Naked
magic
people
boxes.
in the faces in the magic boxes. I told you this one was trouble. Go on.
Please go on.
no, you don't have to
I
go on
don't.
Nebraska. It's
That's all I know about magic. That's it. That's all I've got about magic boxes.
Well, yes, we do have the magic box with the naked people. You want to take a look?
No, you just need to take a look. It's
I'm
fine.
fine. I don't know how they work. I'd probably just interface with it.
Whiskey, just stop antagonizing. He said he was illiterate, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry. He doesn't mean to be rude. But we had our fight. You obviously have your fight. What is it?
Well, we're here because a friend of ours needed help.
She was
Isn't
taken.
that right?
Yes.
I mean,
A friend of ours was taken, and we're trying to get her back.
Well,
it goes a little deeper than that, though.
we did get her back.
Yes. And then she was taken again, and now we're gonna get her back again. But do we know how?
There's a lot of bad organizations out there that do a lot of bad things to people.
Oh, the worst.
And so I think we're just trying to make it right.
They're all working together too. You know, we read on these forums on the internet
Oh dear.
about this conspiracy like group known as the Sect. Like all the world's most powerful organizations, they're all working together. They're all in it together to make you feel small, to make you feel insignificant, to make everyone think that nobody likes homosexuals or black people, but really everybody wants to love each other. But these groups, these big organizations, they're just telling you otherwise. They're making you think. They're convincing the illiterate ones, the ones that can't think for themselves, that this is what everyone else wants and what everyone else thinks. I mean, I know it's a conspiracy theory, but I saw a lot of shit out there.
That sounds serious.
And a lot of good people that I loved, that we loved, turned our back on us the second people asked them to. I know deep down they didn't want to.
Libby, slightly drunk from the wine,
Oh.
looks very seriously at Cake Johnson. Have you ever heard of Project Rising Salami?
She means Project Rising Spirit.
Son?
They're part of the sect.
What?
According to this website, this long form thing, you know, sometimes when you're on the internet and you click one thing, and then you click the next thing, and then you click the next thing, and the next thing you know, you look up and you don't even know how you got there, and there's the box with the naked people and all the other stuff, and all of a sudden you're in the middle of some place that you didn't even know you could find. That, well, this site that they were talking about, that Project Rising Spirit, they're part of it. They're part of this sect of organizations around the world with all this money and all this power, trying to make us normal, hardworking Americans feel like we got nothing, and that we can't succeed.
That's who's chasing us.
I'm gonna, so Cross finally gains his senses from Guy's skin and looks at these cigars and puts them down kind of gingerly. And he looks at it and he's like, Mr. Johnson, look, I was a detective once, and I've seen this before. There's a lot of bad in this world, a lot of bad people. And when tragedy happens, what people do is they try to find a reason for it. And sometimes there isn't any good reason. There isn't a grand conspiracy. There is no secret cabal of 1%ers who are working with, I don't know, like an ancient sect of, nuns. This doesn't exist. There's just separate organizations that have their own agendas. So, we're being chased by PSR.
Yeah, pictures though, and video. Okay, you said you're being.
No, we are.
You say there's no conspiracies. I saw that woman with my own eyes before we started drinking wine turn water into steam. That illiterate man has a metal arm. You were another person 10 seconds ago. And you tell me that you're being chased by this Project Rising Spirit. A group that this exact website talked about as being part of this overall conspiracy against the American people. And you're trying to look me in the eyes and tell me that things are just normal and it's not so out of this world and crazy and hard to believe. That's exactly what they want me to think.
He's got a point, detective.
I'm actually really sad to say he does, but look, I'm just saying that sometimes an apple is an apple, and if you try to make it bigger than it is, you lose sight that you just have to fight what's in front of you.
Look, I don't know about you, but as a gay man, I've felt it. As a black man, I think you felt it too.
I'm gonna take a sip of wine. Is there any bottles left, or are they all gone?
I still have my glass.
We got more.
You can have mine.
We're in the woods. We got a whole cellar of this stuff. Gotta keep the time somehow. As whiskey takes them off.
You should not be here. When we go, you should not be here.
We'll be fine. We've been taking care of ourselves out here for a long time.
But I don't know.
These men are actually quite evil. Really, really evil. They kidnap people, they torture them for no reason. So I mean, it's so nice of you to bring us into your home, but...
You ever been to Texas?
Nope.
We survived that. We can survive this.
How do
We'll be fine.
They kill innocent people constantly.
Don't mess with Texas.
Look, we appreciate what you've done, though. Like I say, you've been an up and up for us. You know, usually people freak out when they see what we can do.
I start freaking out because I realize the danger we've put them in, and they've been really nice to us, and I start crying.
No.
Dude, what's wrong with you?
She does this on an hourly basis. It's okay.
Livy goes over and just kind of sort of hugs.
I'm just
Erna,
like, you
but
guys
more-
are so nice, and you're gonna be killed, and
More
this is
like
all our fault.
drapes herself on to Erna and loosely wraps her arms. It's okay.
You know,
It's okay.
none of you really seem to be the type to be on the run. You all are starting to look a lot more normal as she is. The more you talk and you're here.
This all kind of happened on accident, to be honest.
And there's no conspiracy theory.
Can I get the bottle instead of this glass? He crosses down half of it as he kind of realizes that he has no good argument against this.
I just want to go home.
Do you have weapons besides shotguns? Do you have a cellar you can hide in? Do you have an escape route? Do you have
Escape route?
A backup
Where do you
plan?
escape?
This sect, could they have done this?
I mean, if the forums are, if they're right, if it's all true. But yeah, there's pictures on there of this man, with the red dot on his chest. Say he's an assassin, that he like the government sends him out to murder people in other countries to get around like all the politics and stuff. That he's this guy that they secretly send out to kill people, and you got after you saw what happened in LA, and anything's possible,
Thomas Detective Cross, it sounds like not only does the sect exist, they might be to blame for us.
It's too easy. It's never that simple, though. There's never one easy target. Sometimes.
Has any of this been easy?
This doesn't sound easy. It sounds like it's just more complicated than we think it is.
Ring, ring. No. We haven't got a call at this time in years.
Oh, no.
Whiskey-eyed Raccoon kind of gets up, makes his way over, looks down at the caller ID on the landline. And,
The landline?
I don't recognize the I think that's a Colorado area code.
What?
Hello.
What?
Is one of you named Livia?
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Yeah, here you go, honey. I hands you the phone.
Oh,
Livia
yeah.
Gushi.
You're okay.
Did you destroy the helicopter?
Yes. Doing to him.
Who was that man that picked up the phone?
That was cake.
What?
Cake.
Livia,
Yes.
are you leading this team right now?
Yes. Livia sits up a little straighter.
Livia, who was that man that picked up the phone?
Cake. This is chosen name.
Oh, you're not just eating cake.
No.
So that's a man named Cake.
Do you have cake?
Livia, I'm Cake.
But do you have?
No, I'm
No,
Cake.
but Kate didn't answer the phone.
That was
That was Raccoon.
that was-
Whiskey-eyed.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was whiskey.
whiskey. No, that makes more sense. You're drinking whiskey.
No. I'm drinking wine.
Damn it, Livia.
Here,
Was that
I'm deeply.
for me.
was the man who picked up the phone the man that lives in that house?
Yes.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. Listen to me very carefully. I need you to kill the men when you leave. Stay there for the night. Get rest. Grab as many supplies as you can. There's a small diner next to the Truckee Tahoe Airport. Livia.
It's hurting my head.
Livia.
Galushi, tell him I say hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Librarian.
Have a name.
Are you whiskey as well?
No, I don't really drink. I don't like to drink while I'm stressed.
Well, since Olivia seems to be incapable of doing her job, I'm now promoting you to team leader.
What?
Please treat this job with as much seriousness as you did that metal man when you beat him to death nearly.
I didn't do that.
You had an opportunity to turn around. If you can keep that ruthlessness inside of you... Are you crying?
I didn't mean to do.
Are you...
Totally crying.
Put the illiterate one on the phone.
Wait, no.
Which side of me is she on?
I'm fine. What? What do you need?
Okay. I need you to kill the man that picked up the phone. Get some rest.
What?
Get some food. Meet me at the Truckee Tahoe Airport
The what?
tomorrow morning.
The what airport?
The Truckee Tahoe Airport.
Truckee Tahoe.
It's just north of you. Meet me there. Clean up. Steal some clothes after you've disposed of the bodies. You're still wanted criminals, so please alter your appearance more than darkening your damn hair or wearing sunglasses.
Okay.
Do you think you can do that for me?
I can do a few of those things for you, yes, sir.
Can you hand the phone back to Livia?
How's Livia doing?
Please hand the phone back to Livia.
How are you doing, Livia? What? I don't know if that's a good
Please
idea.
hand the phone.
She doesn't look like she should take a call right now.
Does he want
Move.
to talk to me?
Yeah.
Hand the phone to Livia.
All right.
Gushi!
Librarian's team leader, and he hangs up.
I'm not a team leader anymore.
You're not? Am I? What did he say? Who's in charge now? Is it me?
It's silly.
Okay.
Did he say hi?
He said hi. He misses you.
Okay, good. Did he say I'm in charge?
How?
I don't know. So remember.
That call was for you.
So
That your name's Livia?
Yes.
So someone called our house asking, what are you really doing here?
So you remember how I asked you if you had a place to hide and an escape route? That I just
Was that the government?
kind of.
Oh!
Like, he used to be a part of the government, but he's not anymore.
He wants to blow it up.
He wants to blow up the. I don't know actually, but he used to be
NSA?
He used to be part of PRS. He's no longer a part of PRS. He worked with my father. It's very complicated.
He hates a man named
Whiskey
Koza.
Raccoon is taking his hand.
It's a long story. It's very complicated. I'm sure you don't want to hear about my family drama.
No, please. Go on.
Wow, it's just like this right now.
I start explaining how I'm a disappointment to my family.
I start to nod off.
So even after all that, they still didn't give you the respect that you...
That's terrible.
I'm so sorry.
And then I explain how I have like a really guilty conscience for all the people my dad's killed. And that's why I'm trying to make up for it. I just start crying again.
Livy also starts crying.
I just want to make it right. All the people my
Dad
father
Raccoon
killed.
is now crying as well.
There's just so many innocent lives.
Nebraska begins to snore a little bit.
Okay, so
I'm
What-
really crazy.
what do you need? What do you need from
I
us?
need you to not die. Please don't die. I just want you to stay alive. You guys are so nice. You're the nicest people we've met in the past week.
Well, you haven't seen my bad side, but I'll take that as a compliment. But what?
Well, I did see you almost try to shoot us. That's okay.
Well, it's my property.
It's your property.
It's my right as an American.
Absolutely.
My right.
You're right. I know. Yeah. So, yes. Please don't die.
What do you need from us?
Apparently we need to get to the Truckee Tahoe Airport tomorrow.
I can't help you with that.
Okay.
I can point you in the right direction.
All right. Well, maybe if you could help supply us with enough water and food. We're not, as you pointed out so eloquently, I'm a little frail. So I'm kind of nervous for how far away is that? Do you know this airport that we need to get to?
It's about 8 miles.
Oh my god.
Hey, Erida,
Just inside of town.
do you still have that stack of cash on you?
You know,
Do you have some money? If we had...
you're asking me for money?
No, if we
I
could
just-
pay you for a ride.
Or we just can borrow your car and come pick it up later on.
Well,
Do you
I-
have 2 of you?
If you could just drop us off, we could pay for all your gas, a little something extra as a thank you.
Look,
I'm sure you need to pick up supplies anyways. We drank all your wine.
we don't go to Truckee for supplies.
Oh,
We work with the farmers. They're more understanding.
oh.
We have people go on runs.
It's 2016. Are you kidding me? It's California. Okay, I'm sorry.
I stumbled away for a second. It's 2016.
There's a
I'm just
reason
gonna-
we came out to the middle of nowhere. Not everyone is as accepting as we think they should be. Here we're free of, well, pretty much everything. We don't have to worry about it. The second we show our faces in that town, it's a different story, and I'd prefer not to let them...
Could you drop us off near the town and we could walk in?
Look, if all of this is as dangerous as you all say, we're not leaving this house.
All right.
But what I could recommend is... So there's a farm at the bottom of the hill. Every day, Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, because, they may not be Americans, but they deserve every opportunity we got. They go outside the train station in Truckee every morning and pick up immigrants and bring them back to the farm to make a good living wage.
So we
You could possibly hitch a ride.
That is an excellent idea.
But no judgments cast. I mean, they may not be Americans per se, but they have every right to try to make their way.
Yeah, I'm very liberal, so you don't have to...
I'm just trying to convince myself.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's what this is. Okay. Yeah. They do have the right.
Yep.
They need to earn a living. It's very hard work. Nobody else wants to do it, so... Okay, so that's a great idea. What do you guys think? Who's sober?
Yeah, I had it off when you were crying.
Yeah. So you're asleep. You're drunk. Detective, are you sober?
Mostly.
We might need to talk about this in the morning. My party's a little... Well, they're not
Well,
quite functioning right now.
go to sleep. We'll talk in the morning.
Thank you. Sounds wonderful. Perfect.
So, Cake Johnson and Whiskey Eyed Raccoon kind of get up. Cake puts his arm around Whiskey, and they make their way up the stairs to the room. And you all are sleeping on the floor in front of the fireplace with your emergency blankets. And it's a quick night. You only get about 4 to 5 hours of sleep. As you wake up to the sound of some pots rattling around, and the smell of fresh bacon kind of fills the small cabin. And you hear eggs cracked and sizzling as you kind of get woken up, as Whiskey Eyed Raccoon is in the kitchen wearing a full kind of apron and just, morning! Bright and early. Sorry, I didn't want to wake you, but, I just had to get breakfast made for you guys before you get set off for your big day.
Sweet of you.
Did I become team leader last night?
No, Nebraska.
Did I get fired?
Oh my god, seriously? What the heck was that?
Sorry, it was a TV.
Oh.
Like, Cake's watching a movie upstairs at 6 in the morning for some reason. Not really sure what that was all about.
He's just slowly comes
Wake
back.
now.
Cake, what are you doing? Sorry, my bad.
Are you making us breakfast?
Yes, bacon, eggs for anyone?
Yes.
Yes, please.
You might not want to look at him while he eats, though.
Just
He'll take
Don't
extra
worry about it.
bacon.
As
Well, I
much-
mean, we don't. It's just the two of us. We don't have rations to.
right.
I mean,
You can have my bacon.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
I want to eat him.
I would love
And-
some eggs. I would love some eggs.
some eggs, no protein, just.
Oh, thank you. He can have. I wanted to give Nebraska my bacon if that's okay.
Are you vegetarian?
I might be.
Don't tell Cake. I won't. He doesn't like vegetarians.
What about loving everybody? Vegetarians are people too.
It's a little different.
Is it because it's a choice?
Yeah. You're choosing to be a pain in the ass.
I'm just saying no to the bacon. I won't tell him. I would love some eggs though.
Here you go.
Thank you. And
Cake starts to make his way down the stairs. Whiskey's like, she already finished her bacon.
it was delicious. Thank you.
Alright, so inevitably with this bacon in front of me, I eat it up with my arm.
You reach out your arm and just.
Yeah,
kind
I
of-
mean, I guess also with
Why don't you do it under the
everybody
table?
just
Under the
handing me
table.
the bacon, and after everything last night, yeah, just like a Hoover, just suck it up.
Can I use a
Dear God. Well,
Too late.
Too late.
Well, between the uncontrollably loud commercial that came on the TV and that right there, I'm now definitely awake this morning. How?
Sorry, the bugs get hungry too, and then I just start eating my eggs. on my own.
Dear God. Okay.
It's been a long week.
Yeah. I mean, it's been great, but you guys are gonna have to get out of here really soon. We can't. Wow.
We understand.
Yeah. So, not too long from now, there'll be. Yeah, just make your way down the hill. You'll see the farm and the truck, and if you catch him before 7, that's usually when he heads out into town.
Where are we going?
Bottom of the hill.
We're going to Turkey Tahoe Airport, so we're gonna go to the town. We have instructions. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Wait, are you in charge now?
Apparently, until she's just sober and gets instructions from Gushi again. He's just toying with her.
Do you have any
He does that.
aspirin?
Of course. And he kind of goes to the other side of the room and as he walks to the other side of the room, Whiskey's standing there, kind of making some scrambled eggs and continuing with some around. It's like somebody appointed you leader. You guys have a leader. This is just how it's.
I love whiskey, by the way. I'm gonna miss you. You're so nice. You're not gonna miss us, I know.
No,
I know.
it's been real weird.
Most normal people I've met in the past week, though.
You're definitely not the
Kinda
most
real-
normal.
I
It's. I mean,
realize
it's nice
that.
to have
I
people
realize
around. We don't get to talk to too many people out here, especially ones that just show up covered in vomit and blood on our doorsteps. But you know, it's been something.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
really appreciate
Memories.
We appreciate you not shooting us.
Yet.
I can agree with that one.
Thank you.
Well, just eat your breakfast and get out of here.
He promised never to return.
Great. Kate comes back out and hands you the aspirin. Now, before you all head out, do you need anything else from us?
I'd like to refill my water bottles. If that's okay.
Yeah, it's. Just, I mean, water's in short supply, but that's not a problem. We have our own well here on the mountain, so.
Do you need anything else?
You have a first aid kit.
Do you
have a first aid kit.
have beef jerky or any kind of portable meat product?
Portable meat?
Yeah, something
Spam.
that won't spam. something that won't, just like
Whiskey's
rot
cooking,
and
he's
spoil. Hot dogs.
We do have hot dogs.
Great.
Now,
How about a
how are you
wheel-
gonna carry around hot dogs in this heat?
Yeah, they're gonna spoil. Can your arm eat spoiled meat? Doesn't matter.
I have no idea.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Well, I mean, I'll give you a pack of hot dogs in 1 second. Ken reaches down and opens the refrigerator and looks at the date on the hot dogs. Well, I mean, don't worry too much about them spoiling. They're about 2 weeks past due anyway, so
All right.
All right, then.
Go.
here you go. Free. Take them.
What about a
Libby.
wheelbarrow? Do you have a wheelbarrow?
Why didn't you?
No.
We're not gonna steal their
No.
wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I use that wheelbarrow, so.
Do you have any extra hats?
I can't carry him.
Hats?
Hats.
Okay,
Or
now this
clothes.
is getting interesting. Let's just
Clothes
get
that
out
you don't
everything you
like.
might need in one go. Just lay it on me.
Why do we need hats?
Clothing that can help disguise us.
Oh, yes, we're still on the
Guys?
magic boxes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're kind of wanted right now. Our faces are on the news as right now.
That's what we're running from the government, that whole thing.
Without even saying anything, Whiskey just kind of drops the stuff in the pan and starts like running up the stairs with this kind of look like and you hear the TV turn on upstairs and start flipping through the channels and flipping and flipping and flipping as Kate's continuing to listen to your requests, and then eventually he comes across a channel and he's like, oh sweet Jesus, we got celebrities up in here. Oh my god, cake. Kate goes, don't move, and makes his way up the stairs, and you can hear them kind of whispering back and forth to each other. Kind of comes back down. So, my partner and I seem to be at a disagreement. There's a very large ransom
How
for
large
the
is
three of you.
Which three?
Correct. Now, not saying that Whiskey doesn't like you all or think that you've been great, but times are hard out here, and
Give them some money.
How much was the ransom?
oh,
Oh my god, how much was the ransom?
it's a lot. According to the news, now I'm not one to believe everything that I hear on, I'm from my country. I understand that sometimes things, like I said, are not as they seem. But according to the news, you three are terrorists.
That's incorrect.
There was footage of you all leaving a building, that hospital that blew up years ago. And then apparently there were pictures of you on site at this building that collapsed in Los Angeles, and
That would be
a
PRS.
police officer was apparently murdered. I mean, I know you said we're not in danger, but it doesn't really seem that you all are fighting oppression in the right ways. If you don't mind me saying it, y'all are bad people.
Well, hey now. We're not bad people.
Kind of yes.
The only terrorizing we do is against our enemies. They're the only people who feel terror.
No.
Are those...
You said last night, I kind of remember, that you were just trying to survive, and that's why you left, so that you could be free, and you regretted it. And sometimes you do things.
Free from those who oppress.
You do things that you regret.
Destroying a building filled with innocent
We
people.
did not destroy that building. That was
Well-
PRS coming after us. They stole our friend at that building when we were trying to save her.
We kind of destroyed the building.
It wasn't us though. It was them just like firing at us and throwing bombs at us.
Look,
What about the police officer?
That was
That
an
guy was a
accident.
dick.
No, what? No, Nebraska. Oh, no, that was an accident. That was an accident.
no.
He was an innocent civilian, and that was terrible.
As Cake is kind of staring at the four of you, unsure of how to respond, Whiskey kind of leans his head over the top rail and goes, I suggest you all leave. I may or may not have already called the authorities.
Oh,
we should go quick.
Okay.
Should.
Thank you again for your hospitality.
Just get out. Just go.
Go.
Just leave.
Libby
Grabs all of our stuff.
pockets the hot dogs.
Before we go, I turn back and say, they've been following us. Please stay safe. And we go.
Before we go, I want to say one thing though. You guys want to leave now. Last time people called authorities was the LA. So don't want you to hurry. You've been between us, Khan, and
Don't run too far. I really want to collect that ransom money.
Can we just go now? Can we just go? Let's go.
Yeah, let's just go.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let's go.
All right, so we all head out.
So the group makes their way, running out the front door, making their way down the hill. Currently, you don't see any sirens or hear anything as you're running. It's pretty clear shot down to the farm.
So what are we doing when we get to this farm?
Trying to hitch a ride to the Truckee Tahoe Airport. We need to get to the city. I'm wondering though, I mean, if everyone's seen your pictures, this is not a good idea. If there's a huge ransom for everybody, I'm not sure who, like, we don't know who's seen your faces.
Well, we've got to get there somewhere.
We might need
Somehow.
to walk. It's 8 miles. It's about 2 hours.
So
walking?
we're going down to what is essentially another farm, right? Farms have lots of rundown cars on them for service. We could steal one,
Oh, great. To add to our criminal record.
or we could hitch the ride,
Again, people, faces.
or we could walk 8 miles in the heat.
What do you guys think?
I think get some cash. Maybe we'll be lucky. They don't think the other way.
That ransom is pretty big.
You use plot point.
Plot point. Ah,
All right.
getting lively. About time.
So Livy starts digging in her bag, her ubiquitous, always with her bag, for bits of fabric, bandanas, for some random shoe polish that she's got, and starts handing it out to people. Okay, if we can just muck ourselves up a little, put the bandanas on, maybe they won't recognize us, we'll disguise ourselves at least enough to not be noticeable, sit in the back of the truck. They don't ever look at the people in the back of the truck. I've seen this happen 1,000 times. All they want is a little bit of money. They'll take us, they'll forget us.
Okay, that sounds good.
I got nothing better.
This will work.
Wait, is this going to be the truck?
The truck that's going to the station.
Wait, is this going to be one of those trucks that hires, what is it, the term? Illegal workers?
They hire day labor.
Oh,
I've seen them all the time.
I did that for about 1.5 years when I first got my arm. I know all about that.
Wait.
I can get us onto one of those.
Oh,
Well,
well, that's convenient.
I didn't know that was the plan. Kept asking about the plan. You said go to the farm and hitch a ride.
Yep, that's the plan. Okay, let's do it.
As you guys continue running down the hill, you see the truck and the farm kind of in the distance, and you see like a man in a kind of cowboy hat and a white button-up shirt throwing some gear into the back of the truck. As you kind of hear a helicopter off in the distance, and you see that man look up, and as the four of you look up, you notice a helicopter heading up back towards the top of the hill, and starting to kind of make its descent down into the gravel road kind of area of the house.
Oh no. We need to go.
We warned them. Let's just go.
All right. Should we still try this now that there's a giant that was one of those loud spaceships on the farm?
The truck is gonna go faster than us walking.
All right. Follow my lead. They like it. They like it when they think you're not as smart as them. I got on a lot of crews that way. Pretend like you don't understand them. Say things like work and cheap, and not much else.
Well, we're getting a ride to town. We're already on the farm. So I don't know if they need work in town.
Well, then we're gonna need to hide on this truck
Hide on the truck?
because they don't have any reason to take people off the farm.
We'll just pay them.
Yeah, I was just gonna offer him money.
Oh, well, let's do that then.
Okay.
As you're continuing to run and talk things out, the man now sees you guys running down the hill towards him as the helicopter touches down on the top of the hill. Hey! Who goes there?
Hi, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
We would like to inquire about getting a ride to town.
Y'all just come from Whiskey and Cake's place?
Yeah, they said you might be able to give us a ride.
All I did.
I have money to pay you, of
What?
course.
What's the old whirly bird doing up there?
Oh, I don't know. That's an excellent question.
Maybe scouting for a force.
And you all just came running down the hill as the whirly bird touches down and you're not wondering what the hell Cake and Whiskey got going on up there?
They
They
were
like to keep to themselves.
I mean, I do respect that.
They said their business is their business.
Well, I guess you're right, but a little, curiosity ain't never hurt nobody.
They really don't like trespassers.
I'm not a trespasser, I'm the neighbor.
No, I meant like, it's not you.
Oh, you're trespassers. I thought you were their friends.
No. No, just
What can I do for you?
we're hoping to pay you for a ride into town before you hire some laborers.
Well,
I mean, I know that you need to go into town for some supplies, so I was hoping that we could help pay for your gas and get a ride with you into town. We'll just sit on the back. You won't even know we're there.
how much you got?
How much do you need? 100? Would work?
Well, yeah, 100 sounds great. Oh, yeah, 100 sound, nope. Yeah, nope. That, yeah, $100.
I like turn, get into my satchel and count out 100.
Oh, but, fancy running you all out here. Let's go into town. Hop on in.
Climbs into the back of the truck.
not waiting at all. Just get going, please.
As you guys hop into the back of the truck and he starts it up, not long after he starts up and starts to drive, you hear gunshots from the top of the hill. Pa, 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 pa.
Not shotguns.
Not too many. They sound like high-powered rifles, but I don't know if you'd be able to tell the difference. But definitely controlled bursts of fire ring out as the truck drives away.
Oh.
The man in the front definitely couldn't hear it over the sound of the truck and the radio. He's got a big smile on his face, though.
I tried to warn them.
As he's driving, he kind of opens up the back. Now, it's a quick drive in town. It won't take us too long at all. Only about, 7-8 more minutes. Quickest $100 ever made.
Erda, are you okay?
I don't want to think about it right now. Let's just get into town, meet Gushi, and just... It would be nice to find a moment to just, be able to take all this in, decompress, maybe see a psychologist. That'd be nice. But yeah, I'll be fine.
While we go back, I'm gonna look for the helicopter, see if it lifts off again at any point.
Wait, what?
You mean look back?
Yeah, we were coming.
Kind of watching in the background. As you guys make it about 2 more miles down the road, you do notice they start to take off and head back kind of south towards where the facility was, where it was searching earlier. But it's about all.
That's some small miracle, at least. Only cost 2 good men.
They were good men.
I'm hoping they had some kind of cellar they were hiding in. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
They could definitely have a cellar.
What were those shots?
Can we not think about it right now?
I just give Cross a confused look after that. Well, I don't know.
I'm sure they had a cellar. It'll be okay, Erida.
Yeah, you guys want to hold on. We're about to hit the highway and we have to speed up a little bit. Just hold on to your butts.
Uh-oh.
Close
I
the
hold
door.
on.
I literally hold on to my butt.
As he kind of it's on the highway and starts to gain up speed. You see now in the south of you the mountains that you came from the night before, and to the north it's fairly flat. You see like a railroad kind of up in the distance, a lot of silos, very much an industry kind of farming area as you make your way into Truckee. As you're on the highway though, you're traveling at around 60 miles per hour and there are cars going by, and cars starts to kind of come up behind you guys.
I'm gonna duck my head lower.
Yeah,
and
let's
try
all
to
just
have
lower
my head.
our heads. All of us
Totally
lower our heads.
inconspicuously.
I just follow suit.
The man kind of sees you guys in the back ducking down and kind of shrugs a little bit and then remembers that $100. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And just keeps heading into town. As you start to come up on Truckee, where y'all need me to drop you off?
The airport would be wonderful.
Catching a flight?
We're meeting somebody there that's coming in.
Oh, okay, all right. Not very often that I take people who can't afford a cab to an airport to get on a plane. That okay.
Or should we stop at a store to get clothes or something? Do you guys need?
It's a little late for
All
that.
right, we're just going to the
My
airport.
clothes are fine.
We're going to the airport.
As you guys kind of pull into the airport area, it's a really, really small kind of municipal airport, and you notice on the other side of the street there's like a 24-hour diner, a couple other odds and end places, a bank, and some other stuff. Kind of pulls up into the circle area of the airport, and as you're pulling up, you can definitely see there's security guards kind of standing guard at the front of the municipal airport. 2 security guards. Kind of pulled up. You guys want me to let you drop you off up here?
Can I assess the area to see where there are not guards?
I mean, it's really small. It's either like airport.
How about you drop us off at the diner, actually?
Yep. Joe's is a great place. Get yourself some of that pecan pie.
I love pecan pie.
Oh, yeah. I might have to. No, I gotta get to work. As he pulls up into the diner to kind of let you guys out and just kind of taps on the glass.
Okay.
As you get out, you notice he's just sitting in the front seat, just looking at that $100 bill.
Oh, I give him a $50 tip.
Oh,
You give him another $50. Hot damn!
Just thank you so much for your kindness.
You need anything else?
She's married. Olivia hooks her arm, hauls her off towards the diner.
I'll be damned. I'm not going to work today. Fucking Mr. Satcher can go fuck himself. I'm gonna hit up the bar early. Woo! And he kind of drives off with $150 in his pocket. That definitely wouldn't have come in handy later.
I've been telling how much money we have, so.
I look at Erida and say, "You're married?"
It's a long story, apparently. You don't remember? Never mind.
It is. Wait, are we actually? I thought that was a.
No, do you know what a joke is?
That's what I thought it was, but she just.
No, but I think
I'm just gonna walk straight to the diner while they're.
Okay.
That we're married still.
I think
Which we're not.
I think I
Not
understand.
married. Not married. I am not Mrs. Nebraska.
Erida, where are we supposed to meet? Where was she at again?
The airport, but I'm kind of nervous about all the security guards. So I
Like
was
in the
thinking-
airport?
As you guys start walking into the diner, you notice actually that Gushi is already sitting in the diner
Oh.
on the other
there he
side
is, right there.
of the. Oh!
Oh, hi, yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Nebraska and Mr. and Mrs. Cross. Our newlyweds here on vacation.
Best place to vacation.
Totally,
Please join me. I have us a booth.
totally inconspicuous.
By chance, what's your job at PRS? A desk job, or were you actually a field agent?
What's that?
Nothing, never mind.
Head into the booth.
Yeah.
We all get into the booth.
Plop down. Enthusiastically.
So you all plop down in the booth. He's trying to play it extremely cool, but he's not very good at that. And as the waitress comes up to get you guys coffee, oh yes, Judy, these are the newlyweds that I was telling you about. They're in town for their honeymoons. You came to Truckee for a honeymoon?
We're actually road tripping. We're going on a road trip all over California.
You're just stopping here on the way to Lake Tahoe?
We heard you have the best pecan pie. I'm kind of a pie person myself, so I like to go to different diners to try out their pies. Can we have some of the pecan pie, please?
Cream and sugar.
Absolutely.
We don't serve pie before breakfast.
What? I mean, oh. Really? I thought diners served pie all the time.
Can I get a coffee and a short stack?
Yeah.
There's really no pie?
What do you want to eat?
Oh. Can I have, well, I guess if we're ordering food, I love some banana pancakes and some hash browns extra crispy and whole wheat toast with butter on the side.
Hash browns, toast with butter, and a
Extra
short
crispy.
stack.
Banana pancakes, butter on the side. Whole wheat. Thank you.
Short stack. And you, sir?
Are we getting food?
Yes, we're getting
Always.
food.
I like meat and potatoes.
You know, I'll give you the meat. We don't usually start making, but we got grits.
Got country fried chicken?
Yeah?
That's what he wants.
Okay.
You'll
Coffee.
like it.
What's that?
Coffee. That's it.
Man after my heart. Fill up you guys' coffees. No? Cream and sugar?
Yes, please.
Yes.
No, did you fill up all of our coffee?
What's that?
You filled up all the coffees? Okay. I take a drink immediately.
And you just immediately, you take a drink. Go ahead and roll might for me.
6.
Yeah, I hit luck on that one. You take a big gulp as you hear it kind of like in your tongue. And Judy just kind of doesn't even break her kind of chewing rhythm of her bubble gum. All right.
Be careful, this drink is hot.
Kind of walks to the back, scoops out some ice, pours it in a cup, and walks right back, sets it down.
Oh, that's nice of her. Thank you.
All right, Dan, do you need anything? No. Judy, everything is fine. Thank you. She thinks my name is Dan.
She called you Dan.
I know, right?
Let me guess. You're
Like I'm a spy.
you were a top secret agent, weren't you?
No, I used to work at that facility. This is on the... We'd fly into this place all the time. I used to stop here all the time. I thought it was fun to tell him my name was Dan.
So you're Dan?
Just in case you ever...
You're Dan Gushi?
No.
No, just, he's,
It's-
just we're gonna call him Dan. We're just calling him Dan.
Look, when you get old... Never mind. So, you made it. By God, I just realized you all look exactly the same.
Well, we have bandanas on.
Bandanas and the mucking up.
You just look dirty.
I didn't actually put muck on. I don't have any muck. Let's just clarify.
But I have this handkerchief on my head now.
Dear God.
How would you suggest we look different? What should we do?
You want us to put on a fake mustache?
Sure, why not? Shave your head. Wear completely different clothing.
I didn't.
Just mix it up. There's pictures of you from that damn Los Angeles incident where you... You made it. Did you kill those men? Will they be able to lead the authorities to you?
They're taken care of. They're not a problem anymore.
Well,
They were nice.
I'm impressed. Thank you.
Stares at her coffee.
Thank you, Erda.
Shut up.
That was the right move. I know it's not... It may be hard, but it's the right move.
I just stare at my coffee and I'm like not looking up.
Olivia, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I had some aspirin.
Okay. Librarian, I relieve you of your team leading duties.
Oh,
Am I doing it now?
Olivia,
Maybe reaches into her pack, puts the comm on the table. Yeah?
well, that doesn't really work anymore now, does it?
No, that's why I'm giving it back.
I was attacked.
By who?
PRS.
What?
Kozel
okay?
knows. Kozel knows about you. He knows about me helping you. I'm on the run now too.
Where's Fluffy?
Fluffy's in the car.
Okay.
I'm not bringing Fluffy into a diner. I'm a civilized man. The window's cracked.
Okay.
Fluffy's fine. 65 degrees. She's fine. Damn it! Now I gotta go check on her. So Gushi kind of makes his way out the front door. You see him walk across the parking lot all the way out to this
He
like
takes
rented
water,
car.
right.
Kind of looks in the door, pokes in the window, makes his way back. Fluffy's fine.
Good.
Where were we?
You're being hunted.
Yes. So I was attacked. I lost my estate and my damn helicopter, which I kind of figured would happen anyway, but we're compromised. Everyone knows. Well, everyone knew about you, but now they know about me, so that's a problem.
But they still don't seem to know about her.
Correct. Or do they? They mentioned the car. Kozel. They knew about the car. They knew it was your car.
My grandpa's car?
Well, I assumed it was yours because they knew that car was the car you were being transported in.
Oh no.
What was the name again? Kozel?
Kozel.
Can you spell it for me?
K-O. This is stupid.
I need to call my grandpa.
You need to call...
My grandpa.
You can't.
Grandpa, your car out, okay?
You can't call anyone. If they knew that car was his, they knew to look at my location for it, they recognized it. You can't call him.
Do you know if he's okay?
I don't even know your fucking grandfather. I know that was his car, because you just told me.
You've met my grandpa.
That grandpa, your father's father.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, that times 2. For me as well. This is very...
You can't call him.
Is there a way if you can find out if he's okay?
I'll look into it.
Thank you.
Look. It's extremely risky for us to be meeting here. They're after me, they're after... Your disguises are not going to be very convincing, they're after you too. I figured at least if we met here in public, PRS is less likely to create some sort of stunt that could be recorded on cell phones and the like. It's not the type of thing that they go for. It's daytime, next to an airport. Lots of eyes.
What about...
Remember LA?
That was at night.
Fair enough.
And the homeless district, that's less of a concern.
What about
Them landing any type of aircraft in this area would be of huge risk to them and a lot of bureaucracy.
What about Lady Eves? Weren't you supposed to help us find her?
I know where they took your friend. And let's just say you have about a 20% chance of getting her and keeping your lives.
Where have they taken her?
You're not ready for this.
Well, what are we supposed to do? We can't.
Honestly, I shouldn't care what happens to you, but you're not ready. This place is literally Alcatraz. I'm being figurative. It's literally PRS has bought Alcatraz and they built an entire fucking fortress out of it.
But
It's literally Alcatraz.
it's
I'll do tours up
It's
there.
Alcatraz.
like the
They do not do
Alcatraz.
tours anymore, not for the last 2 years.
What's Alcatraz?
We'll explain later. It's a prison. It's famous.
It's an island.
I'll just put a plot point.
Okay.
I guess I'll branch around and say the ice been trying to use on my tongue and it's not working. So I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom and just sort of run my tongue underwater in the sink for a little bit. Especially after the I'll tell you later Alcatraz. Okay, I'm gonna go deal with my burnt tongue.
As you
so I
go
can
in
talk
there,
again.
and as Nebraska puts his tongue kind of under the sink and just lets water run on it,
I feel much better.
like you hear a flush, and the man kind of comes out and coffee was too hot again today, huh?
Bye.
Judy burns it every day, I swear. Just, she'll give you ice if you want, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I said no.
Okay, well, take it easy, pal.
Looks like it's chill.
The man just kind of exits the bathroom. So Gushi continues talking to the three of you about the facility. This facility is state of the art. Her also being there means Silk is not only purchasing her from the PRS, but is working with them as well, which is that's a whole nother issue in and of itself. PRS and WebNet is
Who is
What
Dr.
do you?
Silk?
Yeah, exactly. What do you know about Dr. Silk?
he's one of the most wanted terrorists in the world.
So, an
He's the
American
head of WebNet.
webnet. Does that mean anything to you, Erda?
I can't.
They're very good at what they do, so it's very unlikely. When you hear of banks crashing, it's usually WebNet.
I see.
Crash of Wall Street, it's all WebNet. Cyber crimes, sometimes human crimes, the experiment with technology,
Does he
people.
have clients then that he does these projects?
They have their
with?
own set of methods and morals. It's hard to understand. It's basically pure evil.
More evil than PRS?
Well, yes, PRS, we had values. We had.
Really?
Well, yes, of course. Well, maybe not anymore now that Coles was in charge,
All
but
those children
when I was at
and
P-
people.
Well, now, damn it, it was for the better good. It may have been for the highest bidder and the, but it was, we had a purpose.
For the highest bidder.
Well,
Torment children.
but for the most part, I mean, we protected people. We were making the world a better place.
By torturing children.
Well, damn it, you keep harping on that one point, we stopped wars from happening by getting in there and eliminating the threat before it started, but you wouldn't know anything about it.
So you broke Geneva Conventions.
You're goddamn right we did. And it happens every day, you just don't know about it.
I'm starting to believe that. Alright, so ostensibly, PRS still is an American mercenary organization, right? Can't we tell the authorities that they're working with terrorists? Is that what we can get
Well,
maybe?
not necessarily. You see, the government doesn't work like that. The PRS is a subcontractor of the government. They have certain liberties that other people don't. They are ranked higher. In some ways, they respond directly. Well, I've said too much. Look, just
What do you think they want with Eves?
I don't have the slightest clue. What, you said your friend could do things. Silk, he likes to experiment with people, and maybe he's trying to tap into whatever it is she has. I don't know. I don't know all the answers, okay? I'm on the I'm on the run here too. I'm on my own. Now there's a question you need to ask yourself. Does your friend want to be saved?
She wants her damn dog. That's what she wants.
If she didn't want us to find her, why would she have taken the camera?
You know, just if you go after her, the chances of you surviving are extremely, extremely low. This is not a task you're prepared for.
Well, how do we prepare for it?
Something you don't have. It's time.
Let me ask you
We
this.
know she's there now. I doubt Silk will keep her there for long. She's probably there. He's probably using their facilities to test her. It's just a theory. I don't know for sure. I'm not tapped into it. I've lost all my resources. But experience tells me she's probably just there for temporary time. I have no access to the signal anymore. I don't know where that camera is anymore. I know she's there now. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Like, it's a fucking death wish.
Alright, let's put it this way. You see the four of us. How long will it take before PRS actually catches us? Like, when will our luck run out? Days? Weeks?
They should have caught you already.
What do we have to lose then?
It's a good point. Here's the deal. This place is kind of a mystery. Like, here. He hands out kind of these blueprints that he had with him in his bag to all four of you. As you can see,
Gosh.
this is the best I could do for you.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Kinko's is pretty great if you get there at the right time. And there's a 24-hour Kinko's. You hit there at 4 in the morning after getting off the plane, and I was able to piece this together off of my resources. Now, these resources come from multiple people, and I don't know how accurate they are. It's really hard to get in there and to find out exactly what's happening, what's going on.
This thing goes like 20 levels deep.
The facility?
That information that you hold could be compromised. It could be old. But you can see on there I've labeled the holding cell. That's most likely where she is. Now there's 4 levels, but look, PRS has more disposable income than a lot of industrialized nations. That gives them the ability to do just about anything that pops up in their damn power-hungry crazy heads, and the only advantage you have is their obsession with Toyo Harada. While I was there, when he turned on us, we used to work together, but things changed. Most of our resources, unfortunately, were put to stopping him, and only him, and creating a future that could get him out of it, out of the picture, and the other psyops like him. We developed a lot of technology to try to eliminate them, like the technology in that man's arm. That entire facility is built around keeping him out, and if he gets in, and eliminating him quickly. That's an advantage to you, if there is ever any advantage. Now, in some ways though, that the psyops in the group, Nerida and Cross, could present some complications, given that this entire facility is made to keep psyops out. But there have to be loopholes. I mean, the hard corps are stationed there, which, shit.
The who?
The what?
What?
The hard corps. Oh dear God. Well, they're an elite task force they have access to psyop powers, almost any of them, through a chip in the back of their skulls. They have extensive training. They have field command that dials them in from satellite powers. It sounds crazy as shit because it is. But basically, they're an elite trained force that has access to psi abilities. Now, if they're in the building at a certain time, it gives you an opening, because they're not going to use psi dampening fields when they're training or doing it, whatever it is they do. I was never a part of that program, but they would be affected by psi dampeners as well. The same ones that would affect Harada would affect them. But Jesus Christ, you can't. If you see a hard corpse member, you run like hell. That is not something you can face head on. They are trained to kill, to shoot first and ask questions later, and they won't shoot you with a goddamn gun. You'll have a fireball or some psychic spike headed right towards your... You haven't encountered anything like that in your lives. Hopefully you never do.
Is there anything else other than an elite trained unit that have superpowers?
Well, so basically there's 3 levels. You know, there's 3 sub-levels and a ground level, so 4, I guess, technically, and the top floor actually has some of those heavily guarded levels, and on the bottom you can see there's actually a submarine entrance, and... Oh, man. It's... If you go in, you have to go in blind. This is all I have, and you will not be hearing from me again after today.
What?
I have to protect myself in this situation. My house was destroyed. I'm on the run with my dog. Just the fact that I'm meeting you here is putting me at great risk.
But why can't we team up?
For what? Look, I don't have powers. I'm just a stereotypical Scottish man. I may have field experience, but not for this. I will die. I set foot on that location. They all know me. They recognize me, and I was never even cleared for that area. Never set foot on that place in my life. I don't have a way to communicate with you. After this meeting, you'll never see me again.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't know when you broke into my house that I was going to end up taking a liking to any of you. Quite irresponsible, inexperienced, extremely, extremely volatile and destructive. You're all a mess.
You can stop there, please.
He's not wrong.
But I've grown to respect all of you. Mostly. You've somehow made it this far, which is farther than I thought you would. I honestly would be lying if I said I thought you'd survive that infiltration at the compound. I wanted to embarrass Kozel, and I did. But there's more to that now. There's kind of given me hope and fighting back. So I did. And I got out of that one, but I'm not stupid. I probably won't survive the next encounter. I'm not always going to be prepared. That was on my turf. I could set the terms. The next time I won't be able to. The only good thing you four have is there's no terms. They're completely unpredictable, and that's the best thing you have going for you. Nobody knows what you'll do next. And I guarantee no one thinks you're going to show up at that location. Why would you?
Because we're not going to leave her behind. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Of course not.
I got nothing else to lose. Hey, it'll be a party, if nothing else. Kind of exciting. I've always wanted to go to Alcatraz.
I want to take down PRS. We need to find a way to be better. I was really hoping that you would help us be better.
Nah, I'm not the person you're looking for that. I don't train metas. I don't take people with abilities and turn them into the shit you see on television.
We don't know what we're doing.
No, you don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. You are over your fucking heads. I prefer we never speak again after this meeting, for one, so I get to wonder whether or not you're still alive. At least if I can wonder, there's hope. But look, okay, so I may not be able to assist you, but I could possibly call in a favor.
Anything would be appreciated.
I might still have someone loyal to me in the PRS. It's a very short list, but the more I think about it, I just might have the person on the inside for you. If you decide to do this, make your way towards San Francisco. I'll make sure you get the information you need. When you arrive, somehow, some way, it might not be from me, but someone will update you on whatever it is you need to know. I'll reach out to my contact and see if I can't get her transferred to that facility. If that happens, you might have an in. And she does have specific abilities that I'll let her decide whether or not to share, but if she agrees to help you, it will be a great advantage. But maybe now you're at 25% chance of surviving. I don't...
5% increase?
That's a 5% increase. I mean, if you're a betting individual, it helps.
Do you trust her? Or him, or...
I trust her. More than I trust you for.
Why would she do it if you're saying this is a suicide mission?
Well, I mean, she's as unhappy with the current administration as I was. There's a group feeds me information regularly. She's one of them. It's a good place to start. Who knows? Maybe if you focus your attention on entering from the bottom level, that's closer to the holding cells, right? Maybe there's others.
Others who would help us?
Maybe.
So, we should jailbreak people. Is
Well,
what you're saying. A giant jailbreak.
Enemy of our enemies.
it might not be your friend, but it will cause a distraction, and there could be someone in there with abilities that could help. Could deter attention away from you completely. She can especially help with that.
Going in quietly never seems to work. So we might as well.
Oh my god.
Sounds like we have no other choice if we want to save Lady Eves. This is how we do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Era, you don't have to do this though. They know the three of us. You can walk away now.
No, I don't think you understand. I do have to do this. I don't know how many people my father killed. I want to help fix this.
You're an honorable woman, Lady Erida.
It's a firefight. I'm just saying that people might be dying. It's not like...
But people are going to continue to die and continue to get kidnapped if we don't do something.
Alright.
Okay.
Nebraska,
Yes.
can you follow me to the men's room?
Okay.
Oh, didn't expect you to. Oh.
Is
Okay, well,
there
Just-
is
you all-
something bizarre about the request?
you all wait here.
I don't.
I need Nebraska's help in the men's room.
That's
Just wait here. We'll say our goodbyes when I get back. So Nebraska and Gushi get up and make their way towards the men's room, and Gushi kind of motions as if he's actually taking a piss, but he's not really. He's just standing there, kind of with his head towards the wall.
I go to the arrow next to him and actually start to pee.
Oh, well, I guess if you have to go, but no matter what the group does, I need you to do something for me.
For you?
Yes.
What is it?
I think it might interest you because there's a man that might have answers. Answers that pertain to your arm and those bugs.
Somebody can tell me about the bugs?
Dear God, but you hold it again. You're pissing all over the place.
Put my hand back down.
Yes. Something that can help you get the answers you need. But you need to go alone.
What
The rest of the
about-
group will only ensure that he doesn't give you the information you want.
What about Lady Eves? Don't we have to save her? Don't they need my help?
I think you and I both know that in this situation, your skills aren't so much with infiltration, but with blunt force.
I guess so.
I think it would be best for the team if you went your own way,
It'll bring us answers?
looking for answers that could also possibly help them as well.
It'll help them and it'll tell me about the bugs.
This man, he's a part of what created you.
He is. Where
He's
can
a
I find
scientist who had a big part in the Bloodshot program. If you go to him,
him? Bloodshot?
if you go to him, well, I've set up a fake meeting. He thinks he's meeting an individual there for an informant, a PRS informant that he meets with regularly. He's gonna meet you instead. If you make sure when you meet him that when you approach him, your arm is visible. Now, I know that seems counterintuitive, but let him see your arm. His curiosity will get the best of him. You can get his attention that way. Make sure he takes you back to his office. You do that, you'll find the answers you need.
Show him my arm back to his office.
Now, I have a plane waiting at Hangar C next door. It's waiting for you.
You already set a lot of this up.
Yes. You have to do it, and I knew you would. It's what's best for the team, and it's what's best for you.
Yes, it is.
Good job.
I guess I'll do it then. Are you sure? If any of them die, and I could have saved them, I will blame you.
Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take. This is what's best for you, Nebraska.
It better be.
Dear God, wash your hands before you get back out there. Has anyone told you how important it is to wash your hands after you put your hands on your member? Now, you need to get the water as hot as you can. And you at least three dabs of soap. You hit 1, 2, yeah, just like that. Okay. You put your hands, it's one of those automated, it's the technology in this world, even in a place like this. Put your hands in front, it starts up, and then, just like that. Keep it underneath. Keep it underneath. Wash your hands.
It's stopping every time I...
Oh, I know. Just put your hands. Do what I do. Just keep your hands underneath. There it is. Like that. Put your hands underneath, and you're gonna lather them together like that for at least 1 minute. 1 minute straight. Just lather them together. You want to get all the germs out of there. You don't want to put your hands on your member and then go back to eating food in a place like this. Like, this is good food. You want germs and all that. Yeah, clean them up. 1 full minute. Just keep on lathering them up. There you go. Good hygiene is important. It's extremely important.
Every time I touch my member.
Every time you touch your member.
Okay.
Good hygiene. Good. Just pull your hands away.
That's a minute. Okay.
Put your hands away. Yeah, all right. So, I really do have to walk you through this. All right. So, you're going to head over to the wall here. And you see, if you're in an establishment like this, a nice place close to an airport, there's going to be lots of forward-thinking people coming through here. There's also California, and there's a drought, so they're always very mindful. Don't let it frighten you. Don't let it frighten you. You're gonna take your hands, and you're gonna place them in between these two. Just place them down in there.
I'm gonna spend a plot point.
Oh, God.
Even though you said don't be frightened, I begin to... This is one of those Dyson Airplane things, I assume? right? Like the little like.
Yeah.
It's the so I begin to put it down, and it makes the sound, and I begin to feel it, and I freak out, and I smash it off the wall and fire my hand. What was that?
Well, okay, well, the other option, when you're in a, they always have on the other side of the wall, there's paper towels, so I'm gonna take some paper towels, we're just gonna wipe off it. Yeah, that's very good. Okay, great.
So I do this for a minute too?
No, just get your hands dry and...
They're still a little damp. It's hard to get them totally dry.
Well, it's metal. It's not skin. It's a little tougher to... whatever. Poor Judy. I swear. Well...
I throw like 20 paper towels into the trash.
Well, don't. Next time, try not to be... That's an air machine. It just blows air out of your hands. It's more sanitary. Now, when you exit the bathroom, there's a little thing down on the... You see that little metal knob on the floor there? Yeah, you put your foot on it and you open the door with your foot. You don't want to touch the handle. Even though there's a handle there, don't touch it.
I keep the door open a little too fast.
It's roll for intellect.
Okay.
Wow, good job. It took a while.
12.
The door hits you, slam it. No, damn it. Just slowly open the door with your foot and exit the bathroom. There you go. That's
okay.
all you. Good sanitary practice in public places is very important. Very important. As you immediately turn yourself out of the restroom, you notice the restaurant is completely empty, and Erida, Livia, and Cross are standing up in the window with their hands up. You two, join the other three with your hands above your heads, moving very, very slowly. You see outside 3 police, kind of local police trooper cars parked in kind of a V-like formation in front of the building. Out in the distance, you can see an SUV on the opposite side of the street, with also the local kind of sheriff's department logo on it, as you make your way with Gushi towards the window. Now, Nebraska, don't make any sudden movements. Just move up to the window as you guys get closer and closer and kind of merge up with the rest of the group. Okay, this is why you change your fucking appearances before you go into public places.
Sir,
My hair's red now.
it's not a good time to make me nervous, please.
Just... Okay. Listen to what these podunk police officers have to say. They look extremely, extremely nervous. Oh God. So, did the rest of you not notice all the people leaving the restaurant?
I was enjoying my banana pancake.
Short stack came.
I have no excuses. I'm a cop. I should have known.
Are any of you armed?
By what definition of armed?
No.
I have 2 arms.
No.
I have a taser on my left pocket.
I can't hear them.
Just start shaking your heads now.
When I ask if any of you are armed, please motion yes or no with your head. Unfortunately, I cannot hear you from out here. You don't need to tell them that, and tell them what to do. Are any of you armed?
Detective Cross, don't say yes.
No.
Just no. No, over and
This
over.
is hurting my sensibilities and ethics.
Just shake your head. No, damn it.
No.
Just
Tasers don't even
defuse the
count.
situation.
It's not like a real weapon.
Actually, you can kill a person.
They're going to shoot us.
Okay. Just let's be calm. It's okay. This is not PRS. This is just the local authorities. So leave me okay.
Do you really think these guys are terrorists? Bob, like, really? Damn, man, if they are, like, we're not equipped to handle this shit. No, I know. I was just across the street enjoying at Jim's diner, and obviously better than Joe's, my cup of coffee and got a call about the terrorists in our town.
Gushi. I whisper to Gushi. Gushi, who's team leader right now?
Well, I am, goddammit, I'm standing here.
What do we do?
You keep your hands up and you do nothing stupid.
Maybe I should go talk to them.
No, that's.
Should I go talk to them?
On TV
No,
with
Nebraska, you sit there and you stay. Well, no, you stand. You don't move. Erda.
I am not on the TV. They don't know who I am, so I can go and try to calm down the situation.
Do you think it's gonna work?
It's not a bad idea. Just, if anything, you could take them all out with your. No one's gonna say anything weird about your water
Gushi.
on your hip. You could take them out and we could escape.
Whoa, what do you mean take them out? No, I can't kill them. They're innocent bystanders.
Well, I mean, how do you want to do this? How do you want to play this out?
How would
Because
I go out?
I want to
Tell
kill
them
these
that
guys.
There's been a big misunderstanding. We're just driving through, looking for a good pecan pie. That's all we wanted.
You're going to tell them that terrorists are having a misunderstanding.
No, terrorists!
They see them as terrorists.
I'll tell them that's not who they think they are.
Yeah, that's going to really work with the police.
Maybe you can
I'll
tell
do a
them.
diversion. Perhaps a smoke screen, and you guys can go out through the back.
I see 3 police cars out front and an SUV in the distance. If there's not someone already coming out the back, then they're a very terrible police force. Chances are we've got
how
one
big
more
is this
minute
town?
before
I
they
mean-
break that back door in and they come at us that way.
Maybe
If
they'll
we go out that back door, I'm killing whoever's on the other
Oh,
side.
geez, don't go out the back door.
maybe they'll believe that you're our hostage and you can get out and then we can figure something.
We have a hostage! What? This one here is a hostage. We'll give you her if you let us leave.
Gushi, do you know that never works?
You shut up.
It might work. It might
These
work.
are small police officers. They might have. What are we doing? They have a hostage.
Okay, I'll go out.
You can't just go out now. We're negotiating with you.
Oh, sorry.
You go out, we're gonna just get shot.
Oh, right.
I just
okay.
made you a hostage.
Oh. Why? They don't know that you're with us.
He grabs you and he pulls you in. See, we have a hostage.
Oh, God.
I can't facepalm right now.
What are the? I really can't hear anything he's saying. Like he's grabbing that woman and. Well, it's probably. I thought he said hostage. Hostage. Like we know it. Is Tony in position up on the roof? Tony, are you in position? Yeah, I'm still trying to make my way. I can't find a fire escape ladder here on this side of the office park. I'm making my way. Okay, well, over. Yeah, just let us know when you get up there. And I think they have a hostage. Over. Well, okay, I'm gonna try to get up. I'm gonna go back to the truck. I'm gonna get a ladder, and we're gonna do it that way. Over. Say over. I don't know when you're done talking if you don't say over. Jesus Christ, man. We go over this like 3 times a fucking day. Okay, all right, over. Great, fine. Okay, we're sending someone. Who's gonna go up there and talk to them? I'm stepping forward to talk about the hostage. The man starts slowly walking with the megaphone still in position as the other police officers round the cars with their guns pointed towards you.
We
He's
need
now
one of those
standing
voice guns.
about 5 feet from the window and still holding the microphone. Release the hostage! Kind of feedbacks off the glass. Yes, we'll let her go if you let us out of here. They want us to let them go. They want us to let her go if we let them leave. Yeah, we can't do that. We need to hold him in position until the federal authorities show up. Say over. Over. Yeah. We can't agree to those terms at this time. Did you just tell the man holding a hostage that you don't agree to his terms while he's holding the hostage? I give up. I can't.
It was a good try. It was a good try.
Do you want me to go out there and talk to him?
Just here. Let's play it off. Just play it off like you escaped. Here. Just elbow me in the face.
You know that
Elbow
music.
you.
Just elbow me in the face.
This seems like
Okay,
a bad idea.
I'm gonna elbow you.
Just
and
elbow
then-
me in the face.
Okay,
Just-
and then I'm
just
gonna
do
run
it.
out and make a smoke screen.
I use a plot point.
Uh-oh.
And Erida takes her elbow and just hits him extremely hard right in the nose, breaking his nose into multiple pieces.
Oh God, I'm sorry. You're totally
Just run out of it. It's very convincing.
I run outside.
The hostage is escaping.
Yeah.
As you run out and you make the corner out the front door and run out, all the guns are still pointed on the end, and a couple guns are now kind of pointed at you. Whoa, man, hold it right there. What is your name?
My name is Erida.
Erida what? What is your name, ma'am?
Why does this
Do you have
matter?
any forms of identification on you?
Yes, I do, but what?
Ma'am, where is your identification?
It's in my purse.
Ma'am, I need you to remove your identification right now. Slowly. You guys don't move.
No. Why are they still holding guns on Erida?
Okay.
Now remove your identification very slowly.
Getting nervous and realizing that the situation's really bad. Start to undo my water bottles so I can access water quickly so I can try to make a smoke screen. Oh no!
Building up. I've been waiting. Actually, I'm gonna
Do I only have one? Really?
using my plot point here.
Alright, okay.
As you start to twist your water bottle, instead of actually reaching for your ID, ma'am, that is not what I told you to do, ma'am. I need you to reach for your ID. That is not your identification. Now, you said your identification was your purse. That is not your identification. Now, ma'am, I need you to reach. And as he's saying that, you're getting more and more nervous, and the water starts to kind of boil inside your water bottles, and other police officers that are pointing at them start to notice that, and Jesus Christ! What? Ma'am, are you doing that? Are you doing that with the water?
No.
And as he's yelling at you and pointing the gun at you, and you start to get more and more kind of excited and nervous, the water starts to kind of bubble to an extreme as the bottle starts to jump around on your hip, and it pops open from the pressure of the steam, releasing kind of a pop noise. The police officer immediately knee-jerk reacts and shoots in your general direction, hitting you directly in the chest, and you fall to the ground, falling back. God damn it!
Erida!
Stay. Nobody move.
But they shot her.
So Erida lays right on the ground, kind of on her back, in front of you guys, down on the ground. The police officers are all, what the fuck was that? Who fired? Who sent off that shot? Who? And then you guys start to notice that Erida is still breathing heavily, and you see that there is a kind of water kind of droplet puddle kind of thing directly over her chest that starts to levitate off of her body with the bullet inside of it, where it looks like the bullet has impacted the water and starts to move off of her bottle slowly as the water starts to come up out of the water that she was carrying with her, and just starting to lift up around her body as all the police officers start to back up, kind of freaking out. I think Erida's alive.
She can do that?
Does she need help?
Nebraska, cover me! Splendid the pot line.
I was about to as well.
Livia grabs Nebraska by the arm, yells out the order, cover her, and starts diving for Erida to make sure that she's okay, believing that he will put up a shield for us.
Yeah, I'll put up the shield.
So not only, can I have?
Wait, I'm gonna spend a plot point.
Oh fuck.
I put my left arm around Livy, put up the shield, and just run her with the shield covering both of us towards Erida.
Okay, well here's what happens first. You grab Livia,
least I tried
putting
to.
up the shield, and you jump through the window because there's a window between the two of you, breaking through the window, sending out a loud crash as the police officers immediately react and start pop, 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 and start shooting towards you as the bullets start hitting the shield as you get down there, and Livia jumps to the ground right next to Erida. You are currently shielded by
I can't hold this
shield.
for that long with that
Checking
many
her,
bullets.
making sure she's okay, getting her off the ground.
Roll a might for me.
9.
Nine.
Oh, 7 is my lucky number! Woo!
She is winded, but she is definitely alive, and it looks like just the impact of the water taking the blunt of the damage has knocked the wind out of her and made her fall to the ground, but there's no external damage, and she's fine.
Oh my god, you're okay!
But the water is still boiling up around her and kind of floating in the air, kind of in droplets all around her.
Okay, now we're in a situation.
We need to get out of here.
We need it out.
We need to get everybody and get out of here. I'd like to use my last plot point. Oh god.
Nice.
Oh god. So I'm trying to shake myself out of it, and I'm hearing all the gunshots, and I'm really worried about my friends, and I don't want us to get in a bad situation. So seeing that the water's already starting to kind of hover around me, and I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not even gonna question what just happened. I'm like, that's sweet. I'm alive. And I just tried to make as much thick clouds as I can all around us for as like encasing the police so they can't see what they're doing, so we can like. So it'd be thick where the police are, so really thick and foggy so they can't see in front of them. And then for us, more of just a light misty cover so we can kind of like see where we're going and get out of there as quickly as possible.
So the water like comes up from around her and starts to push out, and water starts like making its way out of all the glasses and cups inside the restaurant, making their way out the window as they start to fill in the air and circle around and around and around as they expand and grow into this giant heat kind of fog shield as the firing of the bullet starts to slow down as the police officers have no idea what they're seeing in front of them. Tommy, do you have visual? I haven't even got on the damn roof yet, man. Over. I don't. And the field of vision has been completely lost. They can't even see the shadows of you guys on the other side. Now's your time. Crush, we got to get down there. We grab them and we get the fuck out of here.
I really want to hurt you right now. Let's do it.
Okay, so you guys run around the corner, jumping down, grabbing them. Where do you go?
Where do we? So the airport's across the street from us.
I mean, the cops are between you and the airport.
All right, but I'm just trying to gather our position as far as like, do we know?
If they've got the
in
front
town?
covered, we should probably run around the back.
Okay.
Right?
But they might be coming from the back. Lucy said they were coming from the back.
Yeah, but is there gonna be more than are in the front already? Because those are kind of our two options.
What can we see from the left and the right? Right?
You can see left and right, and there is nobody currently to your left and your right, but you have a giant smoke shield up in front of you, which means you can't see them either in the
Right.
front.
I guess the best option then is head down the street away from
Yeah.
the airport.
Yeah.
So neither front or back towards, I guess, the right. That would be then.
Yeah, the right.
So you're heading to the right?
Yeah.
You're running around to the right of the building as you guys make your way around there, and the people like, I hear footsteps, I hear movement, and they start firing wildly. And you guys' general direction is you kind of duck and keep running. Can everyone roll might for me, please? Actually, roll action. Sorry, roll action.
Oh, that's the same for me. Wow.
18.
10.
18, 10.
11.
7.
Cool. As Cross is running, he takes like a bullet right into his right foot. Kind of stumbles down below. Gushi takes one in his right arm as he's now holding his arm. You guys are running. The rest of you make your way out to the. As you're making your way around the right, I'm going to spin my last plot point here. As you cross your way to the right, 2 more police cars kind of like zoom in, and one guy pops out and immediately kind of puts a freeze. What do you do? Actually, can you all roll initiative for me? Let's see who's closest.
12.
Yep.
Is this D20 initiative?
Yeah.
D12. 5.
8.
12.
2.
So you're up first.
I keep the shield up as much as I can.
So you put the shield up as the bullets start pop, 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 coming in. As you put it up in front of you, he immediately just starts firing wildly at you. Just like, what the fuck? Start unloading. Do you keep running with the shield up, or what do you guys do? It's now Livia.
Straight ahead of us, there's no more cops there. Well, yet. How far? Where are they blocking off? What direction?
They're blocking off the front of the establishment where the steam cloud is, and now the right side that you ran toward. They kind of pulled up and in. You could keep running around towards the back, but they are there now.
Okay. There's probably a building right next door with a wall that they're not covering because they can't. Yes.
Next
So
door.
it sounds like we're kind of in an alley. Or
You're
the
not necessarily in an
mountain
alley. It's an open-facing kind of area on the opposite side of the airport. It's not too much out there. This is not a city. This is like
Fuck.
rural. There's not many places to hide.
Okay. Livy's just going to try and keep herself behind the shield and move with the group.
Okay. Cross.
How much space is between us and these gunshots, just curiously?
How much space?
Yeah.
Probably like 10 feet. 2.
Two lines.
You always throw
Great.
it out.
Well,
Out of the pain that is emanating from his shoulder wound, there is a blue kind of glow that comes out. Slowly, Geist appears. Probably first time that Process actually fall down, he kind of wobbles over. First, there's just a head that looks straight over at Gushi, and he goes, "There's a 25% I might eat you later, too."
Jesus Christ. We're under fire.
Before it goes over, opens his mouth, and from his mouth, about 5 or 6 other heads shoot off into the mist, and as they do, they begin to make screaming sounds at various points away from the rest of the group. It doesn't actually fire, but it sounds like there are people away from us going, "Ah, we're gonna kill you!"
I hit the ground.
So you sent decoys
Yeah, decoys back into the mist.
into the mist.
Yes.
Okay. So that doesn't really deter the people that can see you right in front of you shooting at you. But this does occupy the police officers on the other side that start shooting wildly at these ghost-like creatures floating through the air that are moving all around them and keeping them occupied.
I'd like to open one of my last water bottles and try to do a water cannon to just kind of knock the wind out of the guy in front of
Just
us.
throw water at them.
Really hard. So it
Okay.
hurts his chest and he gets the wind knocked out of him.
Okay.
It's like stunning him.
Legit.
Which one? The one that's firing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to use my
Use your power and your action.
So just my power with my action, that's it? Oh man. My action's so tiny. 7.
Yeah, so the guy that's firing, she shoots her water kind of cannon towards him, and it kind of hits him right like here in the top of the chest, and it throws him backwards, knocking him to the ground. As now the 2 other police officers that have stopped in the car are up and about ready to fire. They're still kind of pulling out as you guys turn the corner, and Gushi is like, "Make your way to the back. Just go to the back. We need to formulate some kind of plan or something. Like we're fucking sitting ducks here."
We listen to Gushi.
Yeah.
So the rest of you start moving your way, running towards the back as...
Does somebody want to grab Thomas Detective Cross?
Who's probably leaning more on the Gushi than anyone else at this point, since he was next to
Yeah,
him.
you're still up though. You just kind of like shot these heads out of your body and
so
you're still running.
You're still up.
Yeah.
So if you're still up, what's the status of my arm?
The status of your arm, why don't you roll a d6 for me?
Okay. 3.
It's about halfway completed.
Okay.
Depleted, we'll say,
Yeah.
from taking hits. So you can take a little bit more of this. As
With the so that's from the bullets.
That's from all the
halfway?
bullets that have been
What
hitting
about Geist being halfway out? How does that affect the arm?
well, he's running very slowly and has kind of like half in and out of consciousness as Galushi's holding him up and running with him as you guys make your way to the right
But
side.
the presence of the ghost isn't affecting my arm like when he's all the way out yet?
He's not all the way out.
Okay.
No, you're good. He hasn't come out yet. And if you guys aren't trying to touch each other, you're pretty good.
Sweet.
So you make your way running around the back. As you're turning that way, the other police officers are starting to shoot towards you in your general direction. They are... I need all 4 of you to roll a action for me with the D12.
11.
13.
6.
13.
AJ, Cross, as he's running and kind of staggering, takes a gunshot bullet right to the ass. Rears back, getting shot in Galusha. God damn it, man! Come on, keep it together. And as is going, a bullet scrapes Erida's arm, hitting her on the right side, flying past her. And as you guys start making the corner, Livia takes one in her left foot. I only rolled like one higher than you, so that's, yeah, we'll say left foot. And Erida takes one in the arm, and it doesn't, or not Erida, Nebraska takes one in the arm, it doesn't really affect him. And you guys, as you make your way around to the back, you see that there's one more police cruiser that was about to make its way into the back. These guys are standing on the back entranceway to the diner, kind of huckered down, thinking that you might come back through the diner, surprised to see you now heading their direction. You're definitely in the front, Nebraska. What do you do?
How many of them are there?
There's just 2 at that back door.
How far from them are we?
How far from...
Actually, what I'm going to do with my turn is, I guess, I'm just going to go around the right side of Cross with my left arm and help Galushi help him run.
So you're just gonna kind of... And you still hold the shield up?
Yeah, as best I can.
Okay, so Nebraska makes his way around to Galushi and Cross and kind of lifts Cross up now, who's limping and kind of half in and out of consciousness, moving them a little bit quicker. Galushi's like, we need to eliminate these 2 and get in that fucking SUV. That's our ticket out of here. We need to somehow either kill all these assholes or at least get rid of their movement. We got to get rid of their vehicles somehow.
Are there any manholes around?
Manholes? No.
No manholes.
It's not that kind of... It's too rural.
Whose turn is it?
Well, probably Livia's.
We can see there. So he wants us. Galushi said to eliminate the SUV.
No, that's our way out.
Okay,
Into
that's
the
not what I
SUV.
thought. Eliminate the vehicles. Though.
We need to eliminate their vehicles so they can't chase us. If we're gonna get out of here, we gotta somehow keep them from following us.
Okay.
Vehicles.
Have I got a line of sight on any of the police vehicles behind
Only
us?
the one you need. The other, you
we-
came around the building. All the others are in the front with the steam cloud, shooting at the ghost monsters, and then you have 2 on the right side, or the right side of the building now behind you, who will most likely be heading your way soon.
Okay, and 2 cops in front of us.
2 cops in front of you.
Okay. I would love a plot point right now.
Plot points would be very appreciated.
Fuck. Okay. Livy is going to try to use her power to do the tried and true, remove a chunk from the side of the diner and just drop it on
Drop it on 'em?
Drop it on them.
On who?
The cops.
The 2 cops?
But are they in the car?
Go roll,
No, they're
roll
not in
your
the car.
power
Okay.
and your action.
One's out back.
The ones in front of us. Not,
Yep.
not
Roll your
anyone in
power
the
and your action, please.
Okay. Fuck my life.
No.
2.
2.
2.
So, Olivia, in all the commotion and limping now from the gunshot wound to her foot, kind of reaches over and takes a chunk of the wall and drops it on the car that you were supposed to escape in. Damn it! You're supposed to be the team leader, damn it!
I'm sorry, I tried. I'm sorry.
I thought you were team leader now.
No, she's not. I mean, I'm team leader. You need to listen to me, but that was our ticket out of here.
My foot. I'm sorry.
There are out back of this restaurant area a couple other vehicles, but their doors aren't sitting open with the vehicles running, so they would definitely be harder to take. The 2 police officers have now definitely noticed you reacting to the crash of the building, everything a little stunned and freaked out. We are now to cross.
All right. At this point, I'm assuming that the ghosts we're too far away from the front for the ghosts to actually remain there. Or they can't get to you, Scream.
They're probably dissipated at this point.
All right.
Too far away.
Well, at this point, because of the serious pain in the ass, quite literally, damn it. Geist is gonna probably fully appear at this point.
Geist comes rushing out of Cross's body, unable to contain himself from the anguish and stress and pain, and we're all surprised that Cross was able to hold him in this long. The blunt of Cross's weight comes bearing down on Gushi and Nebraska, who's holding him with his weaker arm as we are stuck holding on to him.
Ooh, now this is going to be fun. He's going to actually stop mid-sentence and he's going to look over at Erida to see what her reaction is right now, what she looks like.
I'm like, oh no.
He's going to actually droop his head a little bit. And where his mouth is open with beam is like about to emanate and shoot out. Instead, he goes, and flies out with a fist instead to try to knock the people out with his
The 2 police officers, go ahead and roll your power and
my
your
heart
action.
warms. My heart warms when I see his effort.
Well, we'll see if it's an effort or not. Is this action then in this case instead of
Action in D4,
Yeah.
or action in your power.
Yeah. That's a 6.
6 total? All right.
Yeah.
So, Cross, luckily their action is very low, so, but higher than 2. Geist reaches back with his kind of metaphysical blue ghost-like fist and starts to punch, dragging it along the building as the building starts to crumble and fall all around, and the police officers try to duck but get caught and uppercutted into the air as their 2 bodies go flying through the air back into a dumpster and kind of hit the ground unconscious.
Unconscious. Very nice.
There, I'm
Very
good.
nice.
Good job, boy. Whatever the ghost, I'll give you that one.
Every time you top, that percentage of eating you goes up.
Look, I'm carrying your body right now. Please just respect that. We got to get out of here.
32.
Gregarious Gentile Mr. Geist, do you think you could do anything about the vehicles out front?
He's just gonna lift his head up like a giraffe, literally up, and there's like, ain't nothing but steam over there. I can't see shit.
Are we still in action rounds?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Erida.
So the police officers are knocked out.
Those 2 are knocked out. You're going to have some coming up behind you very soon that are following you around the corner, and a whole bunch out front in the steam. So I'm going to hold them for too terribly long.
Do I see any water faucets or areas like a hose, a watering hose?
Roll intellect.
Let's see. Where's my 10? 10.
You're fucked.
Well, that's just great.
In case the area for any water, like being Northern California in the drought, there's just nothing around. It's just a barren wasteland of desert landscape.
I start going to all the cars and seeing if any of them are open.
Okay.
Small town, you never know. Maybe
No,
that's
it's small town.
Small town. I'd like to go around and, check all the cars.
Okay. That's all right. Roll intellect again.
22.
Oh!
I've been waiting for that.
A little red.
Call that bad roll.
A little red Camry parked in the back is completely unlocked, and you open the door, and Judy is ducked down inside. Just kind of screams, looking up at you. Gushi, without even thinking, grabs her, like, "Sorry, Judy," and grabs her, and rips her out, and throws her on the ground. Get the fuck in the car.
I follow Galushi's orders and get car. I say, sorry, Judy, we're getting I'm really sorry.
Right?
Understood, Mr. Dan Galushi.
Oh, God.
Look. Sorry, Judy. My name's not Dan. He grabs the car. It's the heat of the battle, damn it.
In the car.
Get in the fucking car. As you put Cross in the back, Geist is kind of like hucked up in there, acting as if he has to be kind of squished in there, but he's kind of a ghost-like being and he could be out the top.
Or whatever size he wants.
But he's kind of just like squished all up in there as you guys are all packed into the
My
back
arm's freaking the fuck out.
car with all the newspapers and pamphlets and leftover to-go boxes from the restaurant that are all sitting on the floor. And Galushi's driving and Erida's sitting in the passenger seat as Nebraska, Olivia are on the back sides and Cross's limp body is in the middle as Geist is kind of spread out over the top of the car, kind of just hanging out up there. As he gets in and kind of spins in a circle and starts driving towards the front, you see a couple of the police officers turning their pistols, through the steam and screaming pistols toward the car, knowing it's coming towards us. Olivia, I need you to teleport all the damn tires off those cars, or you take out a couple. You're on one side and metal arm idiot guy just put out a giant blade and cut those damn tires off. We need to get rid of their escape plan.
Can't do that. We'll destroy the road.
What?
We'll destroy the road behind us. Potholes. Crazy.
That's a terrible idea. Plot holes aren't going to stop someone from chasing us. They'll just drive around them. This is a fucking desert.
I don't even hesitate. I put my right arm out into a blade and I say, get close.
Oh, no.
Just like sticking out the window, like, let's do this.
It's like Terminator.
Yeah, it's exactly like Terminator.
You go ahead and roll your power for me with, yeah.
Is this with an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
9.
Actually, it's not against someone else, so roll it with the D12. Sorry.
10.
Perfect. That's, so Galushi kind of like drives up next to those cop cars with your giant blade hanging out the back and just kind of wheels the car around and cuts off the ankles of two of the police officers right at the leg as the blade goes slashing through their ankles and the tires on that car, and he then turns and drives towards the other one, cutting the back tires on those two cars with a giant smile on his face. God damn, this is fun! Driving around in circles, creating a giant dust cloud, adding to the steam and the chaos.
As we drive away, the blade sort of waves as I shout, sorry!
They'll be okay. They'll be okay.
He starts to turn the vehicle to head towards the two police cars on the right side of the building that have started to get back in their vehicle to try to back up and go towards them. But he's a little too far away to get there in time. Olivia, damn it, I need you to do this. I need you to focus. Hang out that goddamn window and get rid of those tires. Or their engines, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Libby's gonna go for the front hood and just try and teleport a chunk of it away.
Okay,
Of
go
the
ahead
front of the
and
car.
roll your power and a D12.
Oh, God. And a D12?
Yeah.
Thank you. God bless.
What's it?
5.
Well, you shoot your first teleport directly towards the police cars as he's driving like crazy, and it just kind of goes wild, shooting off up into the sky.
Drive straight!
And, no telling where that's gonna land.
Oh, no.
What happens when that happens?
I wonder if it travels into the universe.
Oh, man. This is a Chris Claremont plot point right there.
So during all this, guys, it's not really that comfortable, so he begins to actually dissipate, and then breaks the back window, floats out, and as he comes out, his hat is replaced with an aviator helmet, and he has a Gatling gun.
We got a
Projectile Gatling gun. And it's gonna turn over, and it's like, I've always wanted to do this, and then he's directly at the engine block.
All right, go ahead and roll your power plus a D12, please.
Look.
Oh, fuck. So, Geist makes his way out that window with the aviator helmet and the kind of psychic Gatling gun, laughing hysterically as just, and the people in the car just see these blue kind of bullets of energy flying over the hood of the car. God damn it! And just boom, starts hitting the car engine blocks and just sending up chunks of metal and steam and engine parts as it clears out those two vehicles. And Gushi is like, we can't leave anyone here. We've got to get rid of all the opposition. And turns his way back towards...
Where are you going?
We can't just run. There's a fucking SUV over there.
So how many times has he done this U-turn thing?
Well, he kind of went around a couple times,
U-turn,
and now
right?
he's gone through here, and now he's heading back left towards the SUV.
I vomit out the window.
Can you roll might for me, please?
At least it was out the window this time.
3. It may not have been.
Oh my god.
3.
I'm not sitting next to you.
And you're good. Good God, boy, did you swallow that?
It's
like a cat.
It seemed like the best idea at the time.
Feed it to your arm next time. And he starts driving around, heading towards the SUV on the opposite side of the street. You're up.
Oh, jeez. I'm kind of in shock by all this movement, and I'm gonna try to just tell him that we should just get out of here.
You just start telling him to get out of here?
Yeah, we just need to leave. Gushi, we just need to leave. The longer we stay here, the more time we give them to catch up with us and have reinforcements come.
Listen, librarian, we gotta take that vehicle. You know what? We're gonna take that car.
You want to take the SUV?
Nebraska and I are gonna leave in that car, and you're gonna stay on this one, and you're gonna drive west.
What do you mean?
You're gonna drive west to San Francisco.
And you're gonna meet us there?
Why are we splitting up?
There's no time.
You're gonna meet us there.
As he's saying this,
Nebraska?
oh, that's a, oh shit, that's 20. As he's saying that, that was for Gushi though.
Oh my god.
As he's saying that, Gushi spins the car around.
Oh my gosh.
She's such a badass.
He really is.
He spins the car around in the
best
dirt
one.
in front of the building and opens up the driver's side door, stepping 1 foot out as the car's continuing to pull a pistol out of his back pocket, pointing it up to the sniper who has just started to plant himself on the top, shoots, hits him directly in the head.
What?
As the car comes and spins to a stop.
Nebraska,
Nebraska, you're coming with me. The rest of you get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Lady Olivia. Lady Aaron, don't worry. Thomas Deathcross will take care of you.
Where are you going?
We all know that you need to sneak around, and I'm not the best at that. I'm gonna find some answers about the bugs with Mr. Dan Gushi here. I believe in you, all of you.
How are we going to find you?
Mr. Dan Gushi.
Listen, just trust him on this one. Head to San Francisco. I'll have my contact waiting there for you. They'll find you. You need to go west now, but Nebraska and I need to get to that airport immediately.
Okay, you know what? There's no time to argue. We need to get going. I climb in the driver's seat.
What?
Just go. And he reaches in and grabs Nebraska and pulls him out the window of the passenger side as you
Wait, what about the hot dogs?
start to drive.
And we leave without the hot.
Start to drive off and get in the fucking car and go and hop in the SUV.
I start going.
Wait, just something important I forgot. And then the guys goes, as middle fingers start to glow.
So Gushi and Nebraska hop in the SUV, which is still running, and book it kind of across the street, driving directly through the median, just kind of hopping the thing and driving past the opposite side of the airport, breaking through the fence and heading towards the back of the airport. Did you see what I just did back there, by the way? I've wanted to do that for 33 fucking years. And never in my life have I been spinning a car around while on gravel and thinking I had good enough footing on the... It's just, the conditions have to be perfect.
Wait, you didn't practice that?
I've never... You think you practice that? You just see it. You just see it in your mind and you fucking go for it. You can't practice something like that. It's just hand-eye coordination. And, you know, I'm getting old and this was the last... I could die a happy man.
I've been told this is the right scenario for, and I hold up my hand for a high five.
You're goddamn right.
I stop and realize we forgot Fluffy, And so I'd like to go back to Galushi's car and get Fluffy,
So
and then drive away.
roll for intellect.
We can't leave Fluffy. 10.
10?
As you spin the car around and make your way back, you don't remember which car was the car Galushi showed up
Damn
in.
it. All right. God damn it, Galushi.
So you're just kind of frantically looking through all the steam and the dust and the crazy, and there's still police officers hobbling around and some of them rearing towards you. What do you do?
I'm gonna spend a plot point.
Oh, God.
Yes. Thank you.
Spend a plot point. Using amazing and heretofore undiscovered skills of driving, Erida managed to shift the car around. Livia opens the door, dives out, just as amazing. There's the puppy. just trying itself out of the steam.
I like how as you're describing it, you're like,
I like this because it kind of implies the whole time this has been going on, this dog has been fucking running around. Like,
In the chaos, the window to Galushi's car was shot out.
As the door
and Fluffy
flies,
had
as
jumped
the door
open.
flies open, Fluffy just jumps in to Livia's arms and they grab Fluffy
Yay!
and start
drive
heading
off.
west.
Dog's got some bondage.
Spinning out in the gravel and dirt and heading west through town. Galushi pulls up on the private jet that's waiting and pops open the door. It's like, go.
I do.
So you
do.
get out and running the jet. Nebraska runs into the jet, and the assistant closes the door, and the jet starts immediately pulling forward as Galushi shuts the door and starts driving north through the desert.
As the door closes, you can hear saying to this new man, "Hello, I am Alara of Nebraska."
And you see Galushi just driving off in the desert with dust up behind him. And as he's driving off into the distance, you guys can see in your rearview mirror a police car coming from the distance and kind of turning off towards the north, and dust hitting up as it starts driving through the desert. Galushi has effectively created a trail for them to follow as the dust rises through the desert. And our group is now not necessarily calmer, but heading west away from Truckee towards San Francisco. It's a pretty much straight shot once you get on the interstate. Yes?
I just realized guys can probably never stop shooting his striker bullets until they hear click, 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 which is probably a good mile and a half away from the fighting.
So you've just been driving.
The ghost.
This is a rare and perfect opportunity to play an airplane pilot. You do not let these opportunities go.
Great. I need all of you to roll intellect. Well, everyone except Nebraska.
That's ironic.
Nice. Oh, luck.
9.
11.
Well, as you're driving down the highway, Erida, you're kind of keeping your head down, and then you realize that there's still little blue energy spikes kind of flying all over the air, and you hear the bah as Livia kind of reaches her head out the window. She's like, "Stop it! Get down! Stop it!" As you're driving through this small kind of town, and people are just pulling out their phones.
Oh, no!
As you guys are going down the road, and you notice this, and know that you definitely need to get a new car as quickly as possible.
And new clothes.
And haircut.
And haircuts.
I feel really good right now.
There we go. And that concludes this episode of Valiant Vanquished.
We survived!
I would just
Kinda.
like to say that the only police officer that died was entirely Galushi's fault.
Yeah,
And also,
he doesn't give a shit.
thank you for that plot point, because we could have been there another half hour looking for that dog.
That was
Oh, if you would have looked for 2 more seconds, you were gonna get in a whole nother fight with police officers again. That was bullshit.
Sorry.
You guys turned around. I was like, no.
Sorry.
If we hadn't turned around for the dog, I planned to have you open up your case and find hot dogs had been stashed in your pocket.
Oh, that would've
so
been
now
nice.
you have no hot dogs,
would've
but
been
we
nice.
have a dog. Fluffy is
wow.
safe.
You just gave.
You look too happy right now. That grin, I don't like it.
Fluffy is
man.
safe.
So I know that Volume 1 is called Awakening, but it should basically be called Save Petunia at this point. Because that's been mostly the
Save all the dogs.
Save all the dogs. Save Fluffy.
Maybe they're more alike than you think.
Ah.
Save Petunia. Guys, I got layers on layers on layers.
Damn, it's like an onion up in there.
Would you say like a cake?
Let's have a moment of silence for Cake Johnson and
No,
Whiskey.
wait, really?
Oh, they're dead.
Death confirmed.
I was hoping that like
So here's the moments that define heroes, just so you guys know. 1 helicopter, maybe 3 to 4 people on it that were PRS agents, shows up
damn it.
at the top of the hill. You had an opportunity to turn around and save them, and you chose
we're tricked.
not.
We're tricked.
Yep.
We're kicked.
We're not
kicked.
heroes. We're here to save Petunia. We're here to save Reeves.
We're kicked.
Yep, we're learning this more and more every week. When opportunities are presented for you guys to show some heroism,
We need to work on that, you guys.
You
You
run
basically
away.
boiled a dude last week.
I didn't mean to.
To be fair.
I just wanted to make them hot and uncomfortable.
On the whole, not killing people ourselves.
well, good thing that you let other people die. Those deaths are still on you.
Yeah, this time we put people in a position to be killed. That's a little better.
Oh
A
my
little
God.
better. Galushi would call bullshit.
It was Galushi's fault anyway.
Gushi has abandoned us.
Galushi really is Sean Connery, by the way. That James Bond shit was awesome.
That was beautiful. Like,
What
that
did
was
you roll?
beautiful.
I rolled a natural 20.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
got to do it. He got
That's
to do it.
my vote for playing
Guys,
the game.
start the vote now. Galushi doesn't get a
No, Galushi doesn't get
start
an EP.
the play of the game. Get those votes started. Trying to remember, there were a lot of good moments tonight. What's gonna be my favorite moment?
I think Gatling Gun definitely is probably the best one for Geist. That was awesome.
Yes, oh my god.
I can picture it perfectly.
He really isn't on your guys' team,
You're
I
gonna
realized.
get it.
Oh.
He's clearly on
is on his own
Erida's team.
Yeah, he was really
Yeah, that happened.
I was a big fan of Nebraska punching the helicopter instead of setting it on fire.
nice. That was
Yeah.
pretty great.
Yeah, did a lot of punching things didn't need to be punched.
Yeah.
Per usual.
We got
Also,
air dryers.
a
and
really, really big fan of Erida just using her powers in front of strangers to clean everyone else to get the filth off. It's all
Seems
nonchalant.
really important.
Yeah.
I like
Important.
Olivia's drunk call with Galushi.
Drunk,
Also
Lots of
pretty
fun.
good.
drunk call was good.
You played drunk
played drunk
really
really well.
Look at that. That was so funny.
I was like, how much have you tonight?
I'm gonna give mine to Erida because I don't always have to reward for the smartest move. I can also choose to reward for the trolliest
Trolliest.
move. So I'm gonna give.
Sorry.
Also, I think a good news, like giving us a steam bath. That was kind of nice.
That's what my kid.
I thought the trolliest bit was the dog.
Also going back
Back
for the
to the
dog
dog.
This is true.
There you
in the
go.
middle of a police gunfight.
It's almost over, but we have to get this dog now. Fantastic.
Yeah. Well deserved.
Thanks, guys.
So they're currently throwing in their votes right now.
Probably realized afterwards that I got a 3 and not a 2 on that. I don't know what point would have
This music is really heroic, and I don't feel so heroic right now.
Super rogue.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
One day.
As always, Joe crushing it tonight.
Well, except for that one really random. What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ! And the house, whenever the really weird noise popped
Phaser.
up,
That wasn't
and we had to
planned?
act like, fuck no, that wasn't planned. If you couldn't hear that, that was Joe saying, "What the fuck?" That was not planned. That was
You
4
did
sound
an
effects going off at
excellent
once.
job. I thought it was planned. I thought we were under attack.
Well, no one in the
Wait.
chat room thought
So
that.
did I. And then we just
all
worked
thought
anyway. It was good. I like the music in the diner. That was fun.
That was fun. And yeah.
The winner tonight is Cross.
Nice.
Or better yet, Geist with that Gatling gun.
Probably, yeah.
Gatling gun. Lots of comic book stuff came out tonight.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff. This is the first time you guys have heard about the sect. Whether it's true or not.
Cross does not believe that at all. That's
Whether
just
some of
malarkey.
us remember it or not.
I'll fill you in later.
Oh, bless you. On the long drive to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The sect. A little bit deeper into PRS.
I have to say really quick, though, amazing job again, Zach, for all these characters. So, thank you.
Guys, okay, what was the final on... Are we giving away an NPC this week? It's a good question. I didn't feel too many plot points coming in. I know we weren't using them at the beginning, which probably has a lot to do with that. We're not doing it! Aw. Next time, guys. Next time. We'll do an NPC next time. Wow, I don't have to come up with some arbitrary way to introduce a character next week.
That was really Cake Johnson and Whiskey-Eyed Raccoon,
Oh my God.
was it?
Cake and whiskey. Oh, so good.
All right, guys, so we are going to be rating the #1 Alex
What was the
tonight.
result of the vote? Oh, sorry, it was Cross.
Oh, it was Cross, yeah.
#1 Alex. Do it.
The scene where Nebraska was washing his hands was my favorite. Simando the Great.
It was a really good
That was a lot of fun.
There'll have to be a moment later in the season when you're like remembering Gushi when you wash your hands and have to have like a...
Yeah.
Or when you teach somebody else to wash their hands.
Yes.
I think that not very many people know.
Yeah.
Like it's like secret
Now,
information.
and now every time I wash my hands, it's got to take a damn minute.
Yep.
So that'll be a thing.
That's never gonna bite us in the ass.
Yeah, it's not gonna bother anybody.
Also, White Wabbit, I saw that donation for Eves. Like,
You made a donation for Eves?
yes.
$10 for Eves.
Yeah.
Of course.
Trolliest of the troll.
I salute you, sir.
The bit where AJ name dropped all of those sects while pretending not to believe in sex.
That was pretty funny.
The 1%. It was pretty good. That was nice and subtle. Very few people were going to catch that.
Yeah, that was good. I almost forgot.
Hold the
about that.
raid. #1 Alex is going offline. So we need to find somebody else.
Meanwhile,
Are we reading tip donations?
We could do that.
We usually do.
We could do that. Let's read those tip donations. Weren't too many tonight. It'll be quick. White Wabbit, $5. Alert sounds, dum dum. Eridence, $5. Forzak, lead narrator for surviving. Come on. Oh, I hate it when it does this. It messes up sometimes. For surviving the craziest RPG I've ever seen last Friday. And we've got $12 from William TW. A little plotting across the board from Neonet. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Supalot, $100. Damn, thank you, Supalot. I know you tried not to kill last issue and it didn't work out, but sometimes you just have to murder better. Love the show.
Wait, was that to the narrator to try to kill us?
It was to Livia, Nebraska, and Erida, and
I thought
Cross.
you were,
It was
like, telling you to
split
kill
between
us.
all four of you.
Last time we
Thank
tried
you.
not to kill and it didn't.
Yeah, I see. Okay. He's always trying to kill us.
My bad.
Let's see. Gaika, $90. Neonet donates to Lear Narrator for his NyQuil fund. No shit, man. Rexigor, $6. Can only afford a little love tonight for all. I was bad and didn't watch the rerun of last week's show, so I can't watch this one. Pokemon Go has taken over my life. Good luck all.
Hashtag
I
Team
salute
Valor.
you.
Team Valor.
It's a
Team Valor.
Team Valor.
$5. Neonet gives that last bit to Erida. Mr. Ray Parson, $5. Livia, come on, team leader. Make stuff disappear. Alicus, $10. Team leader, save the team. Alicus, $10. Erida, show us your moves. Livia, keep leading us to victory.
Oh, that's cute.
White Wabbit, $10.
I can get your shirt.
You're surrounded with 0 plot points. Here's a little assistance for Miss Eves. Hope it helps.
Oh,
love you, White Rabbit.
Mr. Ray Parson, $10. We may need some more smoke screens. Hashtag Erida.
Thank you.
Working Class Hero, $33. To Lydia, our fearless leader.
Yeah.
Saloxin, $5. This is about all the fun money I have this week. Enjoy it.
Aww.
Make it rain.
Aww.
Working Class Hero, Livia, heart. Mr. Ray Parson, $5. No fluffy left behind. Good job, Livia.
No fluffy left behind.
Al, $5. Any chance of a Monica Jim sighting at the PRS Rock? Lead narrator. That could be a fun team up. We'll have to see who all is a part of. For one, we don't know if they're going to be able to break anyone out. I know who are.
I don't think we're even certain they're going to be able to break in the first place.
I'm not sure we can get to Alcatraz.
Hey!
Nah, you guys.
We have to actually get on a boat to get to Alcatraz. I'm just saying. That's a lot of water.
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
If I were on the team, I would think we would have less of a chance. I'm not saying it's you guys.
Be fun.
I'm not too. I tried to tell you over and over again how fucked up this is going to be. Can you guys hold up the map to the audience so they can see what you're going into? I'll have a digital version of this next week, but that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
There's 41 rooms in that place. Each room with different challenges. We'll see what I have to smudge a little bit to make it, because the room's made for much harder level. It's meant for people like Unity to go through. So I'm gonna lower.
So basically, he's going for a total party wipe next week. So
Apparently
enjoy
somebody
that.
doesn't like us very much.
And if you're curious about this is from Catalyst's Rumble in the Bay expansion to the Valiant
Transcendence
game.
Edge, yeah.
Transcendence Edge, that's it.
Yeah.
Which I also happen to really like the map on the back, by the way.
Yeah, there's a whole map of San Francisco on the other side.
I really
one.
particularly like the...
There's other. This book has 40 levels of missions in it, as well as a bunch of San Francisco events.
The saw ants marching in crop circle formation? Gone now. That's pretty cool. Rumored wine planting speakeasy. You know, all the really useful information you'd want for a city.
It's true.
Snowy Noe says, in the next episode, the end of our heroes as they try and save their friend Miss Eves and the dog. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. All right, guys, we're gonna raid Dreaded Cone.
Ooh,
Dreaded
nice.
Cone. All right.
Man has good hair.
So, we're gonna wait for Rai to get his shit together. Gonna see him post that raid command in the chat.
Right, the get it together guy.
There we go. There we go. You have the information you need. Let's do this. Joe's gonna throw that host, or Ryan, or whoever is ready to. And go! Go, 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 go! Raid, 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 raid! Do it.
Red bear on your way.
I feel happy for the 4 people still around to watch that after the raid. They got something special.
We should break out into song more often.
Yeah.
It's true though.
Right?
We should make that a thing.
I mean, it's very possible we're still live. I haven't.
Oh,
Who knows?
dance party time?
Special treat.